lusts. Burn your cheeks when I speak with my real passion, love. Turning all your tricks against you, cause you're one and only master. Hey, a guy ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip, ready to rip, hey, ready to rip, ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip, hey. And I don't care if you don't know my name now, cause you'll hear it when my old lady goes to scream out. Sunset, sunrise, 45 to shine down. Only shine is the truth to the few in power. That's why I roll with God. Middle finger, y'all. Making trust in your clicks with your demigod. Worship to the money, your material. You'll get ripped in half, Sodom cash to Gomorrah. And if a wolf ever should come across on your path, aiming straight for your goods, make a trade to his cash, fate with the woods, replace for your trash. Nah, you can have it, sucker. Here, God, ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip, ready to rip, hey, ready to rip, ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Hey, let's rip. Ready, rip. Praying to God, ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip, ready to rip, hey, ready to rip, ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Hey, I jump on that track, ready to roll, ready to rip, ready to reach, place my bets. Hey, you never know when playing on hopes what you could achieve. Making the goal, peace with the soul, don't matter the bottom with what you believe. Cause if I'm taking it all in, the calling is harder with nothing that's harder than free. Not giving up, no, don't trip, gotta go. Take a slip, make a pass in the low. Put it down on the gas for a show. Slide a pass on the grass for the OPO. Got first, never last for the oh no. To the pass, to the glass, to the FOO. Cause I'm going past all you cowards with ease. And when them speeding demons come, we don't feast with the beast and the evil hunting lust. Burn your cheeks when I speak with my real passion, love. Turning all your tricks against you, cause you're one and only master. Hey, a God, ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip, ready to rip, hey, ready to rip, ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Hey, and I don't care if you don't know my name now, cause you'll hear it when my old lady goes to scream out. Sunset, sunrise, 45 to shine down. Only shine is the truth to the few in power. That's why I roll with God. Middle finger, y'all. Making trust in your clicks with your demigod. Worship to the money, your material. You'll get ripped in half, Sodom cash to Gomorrah. And if a wolf ever should come across on your path, aiming straight for your goods, make a trade to his cash, fate with the woods, replace for your trash. Nah, you can have it, sucker. Here, God, ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip, ready to rip, hey, ready to rip, ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Trying my hardest to stay with the best, flexing Giannis S on my chest, facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip, coming correct, the fish in the water, hit my marks, hooking and set, Indian honest, wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness, ready to rip. Hey, let's rip. Ready, rip. Praying to God, ready to rip on my high, ready to rip with the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip. beast and the evil hunting lust. Burn your cheeks when I speak with my real passion, love. Turning all your tricks against you, cause you're one and only master. Here, God, ready to rip. On my high, ready to rip. With the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip. Ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip. Ooh, yeah. Trying my hardest to stay with the best. Flexing Giannis S on my chest. Facing problems down the depths. I'm ready to rip. I'm correct. The fish in the water. Hit my marks. Hooking and set. And being honest. Wearing my Hans and strapped in his harness. Ready to rip. Hey. And I don't care if you don't know my name now. Cause you'll hear it when my old lady goes to scream out. Sunset, sunrise, 45 to shine down. Only shine is the truth to the few in power. That's why I roll with God. Middle finger, y'all. Making trust in your clicks with your demigod. Worship to the money, your material. You'll get ripped in half, Sodom cash to Gomorrah. And if a wolf ever should come across on your path, aiming straight for your goods, make a trade to his cash, fake with the woods, reflates for your trash. Nah, you can have it, sucker. Here, God, ready to rip. On my high, ready to rip. With the armor, ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip. Ready to rip. Hey, ready to rip. Ooh.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my. We are here. Oh my God. There is all kinds of we're ready to rip this shit. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't playing no game. Hold on, restart it. Hold on. Ready. Rip. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to rip. Hold on. We are playing. Hold on. Let's hear it. I'm watching it with you. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We got the Yingling, the lager. Oh, we are tasting this Yingling on this piss tonight. Oh, we are doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we are. Oh, look at this. We got the oh, no, look at ready to roll, ready to rip, ready to reach. Oh my God, we got Devin Borden in the house, guys. We got retired PA sprint car drivers here. Aren't you retired? Are you retired? You're not retired. What do you mean? I thought you were being a bodybuilder now. Got first of the last from the oh no to the pass of the glass of the photo. Cause I'm gonna pass all you cowards with ease. Crank her down. Oh, we gotta get serious now.
You got this fucking rap song.
Oh, we got to turn it down. Hold on. Let's see how the transition looked here. Oh no, we're serious now. We got the Gym Shark. We got the lights going. Hold on. Cut the lights. Oh, did you see that?
I didn't. What'd you do?
I just turned the lights off. You could do it right there.
Oh,
we couldn't hear it.
I've set all this up.
Yeah, so
I've set all this up. I set all this up late. So we got Devin Borden here.
Logan Spahr, he's the real fan.
He wins races based on wicker bills. He loses races based on wicker bill or tech or something like that. I'm not sure. But he wins races in the tech area. This guy loses races in the tech area. I'm just saying this is facts. Is this not facts?
It is facts, yes. Yes, absolutely it is.
Okay, I'm just making sure that your beard is you did. Why not go with the mustache look? I think it's in. I
tried that, but it just did not fit my face. I don't know. It just wasn't it.
What do you mean you tried it?
I tried it. I did exactly what you did, and it was
like trying Beyonce type looking girls, or
damn, I look way too much like the Chaz. Fuck this.
Oh my God, this motherfucker right here! Did y'all hear that shit? Oh my God! And first of all, I lost $100. I owe $100 to this man over here. He's off camera. This guy over here, he runs the whole racing scene in Pennsylvania. Danny, calm down, Danny. So this guy over here, we can't put him on camera because Danny don't want to know everyone to know he's hanging out with us tonight. But I lost $100.
Well, how'd you lose $100?
Because we placed bets on if Devin Borden shows up, is he going to be wearing a T-shirt or a fucking? This is true. I mean, look at him. Look at him, guy. I mean, I lost $100 on you, Devin. I was like, no, he's normal. He's not shooting up the HGH. I promise you. I promise. Do you shoot anything up?
I don't know.
Is there anything that we creatine? By injection or no?
You can't do Creatine by
I don't know about this. All I know is I was at your house one time. I was looking for bread,
Yeah.
and there were some things. What were they?
Creatine.
Okay, it's creatine.
Just creatine.
I thought I saw a syringe. I'm blind.
No.
No. Why not? Have you?
I don't want
do you know?
natural card.
Do you know who Anatoni is?
Anatoni. Like the guy on social media?
Yes, the dude who walks around. He's like your size.
He's like in a jumpsuit and he lifts like fucking 600.
Yes.
pounds.
How does he do it? How does he
I have
do
no
it?
idea. It has to be gear.
Creatine.
Yeah, creatine.
Creatine. That's how he does it, ladies and gentlemen. Creatine. So somehow we're here. Somehow the pass or ass logo is in the middle of the screen. I'm not sure, but we are here with. Did you? Hold on. We got to get you in a new fire suit first of all. Shield by Kevin Sharrah. You know who Kevin Sharrah is. Your West Coast guy. But he's got one of our new sponsors here on the show. Kevin Sharrah over there with Shield Protection. He got Justin Sanders a new fire suit for the first time since the Bubbly brand, since the 39 car. But we do have another sponsor here that jumped on, and he is local to PA. How about this, Devin? Little Pecker Landscaping. You just started what do you spray on the women, right? What is it called?
Yeah, a pressure washing business.
Oh yeah, you pressure that wash. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what
So
you mean.
if your name would have been Little Pecker Pressure Washing, how much money would you have made with that title? That's marketing
That is
101.
marketing. I should have done it.
And they are Little Pecker Landscaping. I think of Manscaped when I hear this, Little Pecker, because the most you can shave off, the bigger it looks. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta keep that shit shaved up.
I look at the girth of my mic and I get insecure all the time.
Absolutely, I would too.
Oh my! What are you doing over here? We can't allow 305 guys in the show. What are you doing?
Devin's not racing the Weikert. He's handing out free
No, I am
mustache
racing the
rides.
Weikert.
Oh, and
Hey, breaking news! Breaking news here on the show! Oh my God! What is happening? Oh, too slow. The white people too slow. The white people. Okay, come on. Ow, that hurt. He took too many steroids. Help me.
Just Saturday and Sunday.
Just when it matters.
When it matters. Friday don't matter. Yeah.
All right.
We need one fucking trial, get our shit right, and then we'll hammer them Saturday.
Okay, so who is going? What? This is what matters at Port.
Yeah.
What car? Who is it? What? You are racing the Weikert for official. Well, this
Yeah,
is true.
absolutely.
Okay, so it's been said. Devin Borden is racing the Weikert Saturday, Sunday. You're going for the money, basically. You're going for the money.
Absolutely. I'm
They
gonna-
believe you can rip the fucking lip, and you've done it in the 23.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Got my moments.
You've done it. You've had that it factor. I called it an it factor.
Yeah.
You got that it factor at Port. You could pull it off. Maybe one way. It's like you're a 16-year-old Anthony Macri. See, people don't remember Anthony Macri. They think he's so great.
Right.
For fucking 3 years, he destroyed cars trying to learn how to run Port. I mean, literally. Is this not true? Hold on.
yeah.
He
Oh,
destroyed
completely.
cars.
It's
I mean,
different.
Every single
but
week.
nobody paid attention. Nobody cared.
Now look.
But you jumped over here from running Cottage Grove and all these fucking shanker-dank tracks.
Right.
You jumped over here and in a year and a half was doing Anthony Macri shit. You may had, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, Devin.
Yeah.
You may have had your Anthony Macri 16, 17-year-old moments where you junked some shit,
Right. Yeah.
but you had a microscope.
have
You
to.
had a microscope on that.
Mhm.
Whereas Anthony Macri, when he was junking shit, nobody knows. What are we talking about? They're like, oh, he really destroyed cars? What was it, when he was 16, he destroyed 11 cars, I think, in 1 year?
Week, yeah.
Every week. It was a joke in Pennsylvania, or in that area. I'm just saying,
But it worked out. That's
it
the
did
learning curve.
work
That's
out,
the
but
learning curve.
his learning curve was on flow.
Mhm.
His learning curve to run half miles.
Track champion.
Right, it was and you won the Port Royal Track Championship your first try, right? When you ran the full season, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Anthony Macri ran Port Royal and fucking junked cars left and right and looked like a fucktard. You actually won the track championship. I'm just saying, Devin. Hold on. The little pecker's in the way. I'm not. The steroid usage, ladies and gentlemen. Little pecker, don't do it. I'm just kidding. We're going to jail tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna beat me up. Can we arm wrestle? Hold on, I want to see how strong you are.
I would
Just
not keep
no.
you
All
from
right. I just want to see how strong. Don't ruin the table.
Well,
I just want.
do this? You got a
No,
big
no.
fucking advantage.
What do you want me to like get?
Yeah, we need to like set
Level?
up
No.
on-
I just
up on
he's
the
gonna
sprint
beat
car
me.
tires.
on-
Hold on.
This shit's
Let
on
me make
national
it.
television.
No, it's not. Let me make it for 100% sure.
Can we do the slap
Devin Borden
contest?
is going to beat me. I just want to see how strong he actually
slap
is.
talk.
I'm not
I
that
could be
strong.
up here and he's gonna beat me.
I'm not that strong.
Hold
I
on.
really
Let's
know
see.
I'm-
Let's see where your strength is. All right. 3, 2, 1.
You're not beating me. It's not even close.
Come on.
It's not
Well, then
happening.
do it. Take it down. Take it
shit.
down.
Fucking bicep.
All right, when I go here.
Take it down. No, I'm down here. Come on now. Come on. You're lying. You're lying. Hold on. Let me.
With the Chaz
Hold
and
on.
Devin
Hold on.
Borden.
Hold on. Put a
Live
hand underneath me. Put a hand underneath me.
Live
He's full of
action.
shit. Am I Anna Tony right now? Hold on. Put this hand underneath me.
Here.
Make sure my elbow
All right,
stays with
elbow
his.
down.
All right.
Come on.
You're full of shit, Devin. You're not even trying. You're not even trying. Are you trying?
Come
I'm
on.
loosening it up. Come on, you ain't
I'm
trying.
trying.
Come on.
I'm trying.
We're gonna break the. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh God.
Look at that shit. Fuck,
What do
that's
you mean?
crazy.
What do you mean? What's crazy?
Those arms you got.
What do you mean? Do I
I
have?
think the
No.
Chaz is juicy.
Dude,
Yeah.
hold on. Was I actually holding you?
Yeah, you were holding me.
Yeah, that was pretty
Wow.
Yeah, you're
I couldn't
strong.
even hold your
What about
big ass
you?
arm up.
What about you? Let's see.
Well, you just did that to him.
I'm wore out now. This is easy. All
Let's go.
right.
You
Let's see
get
what you got. Let's see what you got. All right.
This is that
All right, here we
305
go.
work right
305
here.
power. He's stronger than you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Come on. He probably is.
Ah.
Got him.
So you
But
act-
that makes
so you
sense. You're not in
actually
a
tried
gym.
on
You're
that
not in a
one.
gym
Chaz is
shirt.
I know.
fucking strong.
Now, if I tried my left arm, it would be fucked. You know, this is the jacker
I
offer.
ain't doing.
That's a jagger off.
Yeah,
I
this
ain't
is the
doing left
shake
arm.
weight in a whole nother way, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
I ain't doing left arm.
Oh, you're serious. You tried
I tried. Yeah, you're strong
on the right arm.
on the right arm.
What about left? Let's see.
I don't
Watch
know.
this.
See,
This is
left
bad.
is his jacker.
All
right.
Honestly,
Look at that.
I'm-
That's all I got.
That's his jacker.
Honestly,
Oh.
like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is like technique and shit.
It is on the dumb arm.
Yeah.
It's the
So
dumb
it's
arm.
technique on both.
Are you actually holding?
Yeah, I'm fucking.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
lying. Oh, wow.
I
He's
know, I
actually
saw it.
trying. He doesn't want to embarrass me on my show. It's okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
right,
come
right.
on. This is full of shit.
No, I'm not. You're strong.
No.
You're the one juicing.
No. It's a lot of late nights alone, ex-hamster. Anyway,
Devin
what
just going
just
from lizard
happened,
to
guys?
lizard.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know.
Oh, that was scary. Now we're all insecure about
What
ourselves.
happened is we're all
Yeah, we
scared
are.
of you now.
Exactly.
You're strong as shit.
No.
I know who should be scared of you.
Who? Danny
Broke
Dietrich?
Joe.
Oh, Broke Joe.
Wasn't it used to be like trying to fight you and stuff? There was like, forgot who it was.
How many?
Yeah, there was
Fuck
a
the
lot
list.
of them.
The list
Let's
wants
get
to
the
fight.
list out. Let's get the
Wasn't
hit
it
list
like
out.
Cody Jacobs or something?
No,
it wasn't
Cody may want to fight me one day, but
Who was it?
I'm not
It's
cheating.
one of the
up
outlaw guys that can't remember.
outlaw
like-
guy.
Yeah, it was it was one of the outlaw guys wanted to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Maybe you could pull the chat on that.
No, it's fine. Oh, you want to see it? Oh, yeah. We could. So we have Danny Dietrich wants to see the chat. We gotta appease Danny. Hold on, Danny's in the background. We're not trying to
How many people are
make
on
him
here?
mad. Not too many, actually. I'm surprised. Here you go, Danny.
Well, then you can hear
Here you
it.
go, Danny. There you go.
It's a little. Be good on that.
What? So what? Somebody text
I'm
you?
just getting screenshots of this shit right now.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, I can feel the burn now.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get in the gym more.
Dude, you blew my fucking shoulder out.
No!
Like I'm
No.
done for the Grove tomorrow. It's over.
Well, hopefully the Grove cancels. I can't believe they're trying to go up against the.
I'm gonna be straight left arm.
Got a girl telling me I look fucking jacked, so I guess.
Oh
I'll take
yeah.
it.
Oh, it's
And I
over.
don't. And I don't. He's
Told
looking
you.
at him.
Free stash rides at the Weikert. Devin
Stash
Borden.
rides.
Oh, holy shit!
Can I get your sloppy seconds, please, Devin?
Just donate them.
Yeah.
Sell you a couple T-shirts.
Or your hold on, not your sloppy seconds, your wreck parts like Kelly wants to do. You know what's up with that? What's up with the wreck parts?
With what? The
Remember
red parts?
Kelly Stamen was talking about
Yeah,
selling
she was
old
selling
wrecked
them.
wings? Yeah, you okay with that?
Yeah, well,
I'd be
yeah.
backhanding her.
No, she should get some money out of it. Definitely.
I'm just kidding. You look serious. I'm joking. Why do you have a Jesus cross on your necklace? Does Jesus roll with you?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I got mine on.
Is that a West Coast thing?
No, I got
No,
mine
it's
on
just
right here.
just a thing.
Must be
Why? Why do you need Jesus on your side?
Because we do some crazy shit out
I
there.
feel
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I feel like there's a woman.
Holy shit.
What, dude, hold on. Why are you showing him?
Oh, she's
Holy
fired
shit.
up.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Whoa!
there's moisture going on.
Oh God! I didn't know how to prove
You
this.
thought the grove was gonna be wet tomorrow? That thing is
Oh.
holy shit!
Holy
That thing
shit.
is fired up.
Oh my God!
Fired up.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we didn't get to this part. Somehow we went arm wrestling. I don't know what happened. Who are you driving for? That's the important part.
Brian Grove.
So the
45
45
car.
is coming.
Yeah. Yep.
Who is the crew guy on the 45?
Alex Grove is the crew chief. Then we got Marty and Junior.
I'm tired, bitch. Mud
Ron.
scraper.
Yep.
Are you working on it? Did they hire him?
Yeah.
And you didn't know it? Okay.
Logan's the tire
They
bitch.
just
That's
don't
how you
know
get
yet.
into it,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
just don't know it yet. I'm just gonna show up all black.
Like, honestly, though, if you went like tire guy for a year, you'd probably get a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like the outlaw and high limit teams, they can't get crew members. So if you was to
But they
do
have
one of those
drivers.
jobs,
Yeah.
you know, you could get into a ride real quick.
I don't know if it's that easy.
I mean, well, nobody
So you
wants
mean winning
to.
305 races doesn't get you a ride?
Well, the problem is, once again, he wins because of tech. You lose because of tech, sir. I'm just saying, this is facts.
From the
It's
sounds of
facts.
it, though, that was nothing
Yeah.
but bullshit.
What do you mean? What's bullshit? Let's hear it.
So I didn't hear exact. It sounded like they teched him.
No,
Well, wait,
no.
no.
He skipped tech because he knows it's
Yeah.
an illegal car back.
No,
Uh-huh.
he skipped
This
tech.
is what
but
I'm accusing
from
him
what I
of.
understood, he skipped tech, but there was no tech to go to.
No.
Is that
He's got
what it
proof.
was?
He's got proof at Port Royal. His 305 car's faster than 410s.
No, that was
No.
the Grove.
Pull it up. No, that was the Grove.
Yeah, that was the Grove.
305s are
I think
faster.
Devin might have
Hold
been
on, we
on
gotta
that
see
list too.
You were
I think we might-
faster than
I think we might
Devin
have beat him that night.
Probably.
in a 305.
I think so.
I mean, when it goes slick.
I think he was on that.
You don't need
list.
no money
Hold on.
or no power when it's no
At
power when
Face
it's
ID.
slick.
Really? So, but you feel like you'd make it all up down the straightaway, right?
No, not at all. I mean, when I've been,
Devin Borden was a 20.768. Somehow you can read it. Devin Borden, you see him. And Logan Spahr was a 20.725. I mean, this is proof.
well, when I've been good at Port Royal, when it gets slick around the fence,
What was Shuttlesworth yelling at you this night? What was happening?
I don't know, maybe,
Which
but
Shuttlesworth are we talking about?
Well, not the one who. Never mind. We're not getting that personal, okay?
I mean, I can tell you when I've been good at Port Royal, fuck, I'm maybe half throttle down the straightaways. If not, you
Really?
just blow the tires off. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'll open
Even
it
on the
up.
wall. Even on the wall.
No, when I'm entering the corner, that's the only time I'm like, I actually open it up, and then you basically just keep it underneath itself, like through the corners. But the only time I'm actually wide open is going into the corner against the fence.
And that's just to kind of keep the momentum spinning you through.
Yeah, and then
Like you kind of
basically
kick
just-
the car in the corner. It's
you
kind of
ki-
like.
you kick the car into the corner, and then you just ride the wave from there, pretty much.
Mm.
And then
So it's very
the whole way down
similar.
the
That's
straightaway.
kind of
I mean, we're
That's
not
kinda
flat
very-
out. Yeah,
well,
we're
the-
not flat out on a slick track.
even in the 305.
you're still
No,
not wide
we're
open.
not- no,
Really?
Even at port
even at port.
on the fence. Or y'all don't get
Yeah.
up to the fence
Oh,
though,
we
right?
do. Some, yeah.
Do you?
Sometimes.
Or are you scared?
If I have to. I ain't
Are you
scared.
Daredevil level?
No, I ain't Daredevil, but I'll get on the fence.
But you're faster than him. How do you?
No, I think he was a 10th faster there.
No,
that was at the Grove.
That was the Grove. Yeah, it was the Grove. I still say the Grove is the most.
It's the most technical.
I think it's the most technical track in the world
track.
potentially.
It is.
Port Royal, like I've been telling my guys,
Port Royal, you just have to have a set of nuts.
it's not just a set of nuts. Honestly, it's a race car. Like I feel like Port Royal is literally the one place that like you could take Kyle Larson there and put him in just an okay race car, and he's not gonna go kick everyone's ass. Like the guy who has the only reason that I was what I was at Port Royal at certain points was because my race car was good, and I could literally put that thing against the fence and drive the shit out of it.
But I feel. Hold on,
I agree with that.
I feel like to a point though. I feel like we visually see only a few guys willing to really rip Port.
Yeah, but
Is that a fear
that's
factor?
The nuts factor
yeah,
right there.
yeah, to a certain extent, yes. But I can tell you there's been times that my car's been junk and I literally cannot run the fence.
Yeah.
At least run it wide open and hard like I do. We know, enter right against the fence.
Port was the
and
track
wide open.
that took the longest for me to feel comfortable in a sprint car. By
Is
far.
it because of the fear factor?
No, it's just for the car to be good and for to be consistent for.
Well,
25.
but for
Port Royal,
instance,
like the window is so
Yeah.
small to be really good.
like if you're good there, you're good. But if you're not good, you're junk.
Like
But
you can go to Lincoln Speedway and have a decent car, and you can sit up in the seat, and you can still drive by
Just
guys.
hammer or like Path Valley, like a smaller track.
Same way. Like Port Royal though, you're so dependent on your car being good that
I think it's just more of a factor.
yeah.
but
it's just more
don't
of a
you? I
factor.
don't feel like guys even send the car in enough to know. So what I mean by that is like for
Yeah, I
you.
mean, there's
Hold on.
Yeah.
For you to figure out what is good or a good handling car
You gotta send it in
up
to
there
find
on the
out.
top, you have to be willing to at least
Oh yeah.
take that.
Right.
So in the first attempt, you have to first attempt to go that far
Right,
to figure that out.
right.
So, and I think there's a lot of guys who are too scared to even attempt it.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it can get sketchy.
Oh,
You know,
it is.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta.
But once you do it and you know you can do it, then
Right.
it's completely different.
How can you know? You're going like 25 miles per hour out there. You're in a
25 miles
305.
per hour less.
You
than
got-
they
hold
are.
on, you got
25 mile an hour
You
less.
got
than
less
they are.
horsepower than my
Yeah.
old junker out there.
Let's
What are you
fire that
fucking
thing
talking
up.
about? You're over there fucking. You're just
Holy
putter.
shit, look at this.
Well,
Chaz
I thought we
spitting
were
out of his
promoting
mouth.
305.
Hey,
Stop
man,
fucking
hey,
stalling, bro.
if you're gonna lick it,
He's
you gotta
like-
spit it. All right.
He's like
If you're gonna lick it, you gotta spit it.
I
I know.
Pussy later.
Hey,
or something like,
calm down,
fucking been
Devin.
5 years.
Hold on, oh my god. Well, yeah, we're a little older
Look
than y'all.
at
We
that.
got skills, all right. We got skills. But
Knocking the dust
you're-
off that.
Oh my god, there's nothing wrong with the old woman. Anyway, I don't need to see those again, Danny. I'm sorry. Put them away.
Danny was on
Why
that
is
list,
Danny
too.
pulling his balls out
Danny
and
was
trying
on
to
that
show us?
list. Yeah.
Oh my god, Danny was on the list.
Yeah, he was
He
on
don't
the
want you
list.
to know. He don't want you to know. But he's going 5 miles. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, I'm not being disrespectful, but you're not really hitting 410 speed. Have you hit 410 speed in your life before?
Well, I've hit their times. 410.
Well, I know,
time.
but I feel like you would probably know this better than anybody. You drove a lot of 360 shit, quarter mile shit. 410, little bitty. What is it like coming to PA with a 410 and sending it in the corner at a port, I feel like Williams Grove's sketchier. 3 at
Yeah.
Williams Grove is probably the most ballsy corner in the world.
Mhm.
To send it in 3 on that flat little fucking
On
track
Bear
with
Hill.
nothing on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no cushion. You don't really see a cushion in 3. I mean,
No.
you may see a little blip. You
Just a
see
bunch
some
of
flap.
drunk rednecks.
Yeah, just
Shit,
yeah,
a bunch of drunk
yeah. You
rednecks
see
up
the
there
fucking
screaming.
Beer Hill fucking. They're screaming at you, throwing you shit. But you're hitting a $140,
Right.
and you're tossing a motherfucking car in the corner. And no disrespect to Port, but I do feel like entering 3 at Williams Grove is probably the most ballsiest thing you can do in a race car, maybe period. outside of motorcycle racing, because those fucking guys
Well,
are
those
insane.
guys are just nuts.
But outside of that, 4 wheels in a car, entering 3 at Williams Grove is fucking insane. How you obviously had the balls or the stupidity or the steroid side effects to do that. I mean, something happened. But how does that feel? What is that like?
Going from a 360 to a 410, it is completely fucking. It's completely.
And you went
different.
from quarter mile. This is what. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I mean, it's the power difference is it is crazy. It is insane. You know, I mean, just like the control you have to have from a 360 to a 410 is just like car control is just so much different. You know, like you gotta
throttle control.
Yeah, just keeping the thing underneath you. And I mean, once you get it, it's nothing crazy. But I know when I first hopped in a 410, I mean, I was definitely, I don't know, probably out of control for sure. But I came here to make a statement.
Yeah, because we were all like, "Who's this kid?"
Yeah. Well, I was here. You're talking about when the 8 came.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
ASCS was supposed to come up here.
Right.
It's funny you mentioned this because I haven't heard it personally, but I've heard stories told from people, because I won't talk to this person personally because he's probably the most overrated driver in sprint car racing history. But I've heard Sam Haverteep explain how, like a 360, you feel like the car's underneath you at any point of time, no matter what track you're at.
Right.
But when you get into the 410, it feels like the car's always floating. Like it's never stuck.
Just stuck.
Like a 305, you go in there, you feel it dig. A 360, no matter what, you kind of feel it dig. But the 410 is just floating all over the fucking
they go down
track.
the front stretch like this.
Yeah, I mean, and that's got to be a different sensation. So you got to have that fuck it. When you're floating, your second time or whatever,
You just got to be a daredevil.
You gotta be a daredevil. You gotta shoot up and send it in. That's all I'm saying.
I've never shot up.
Hey,
so
I'm just saying, I held you in the arm wrestle. I held him in the arm. I'm scared of my own ability right now.
You beat him in an arm wrestling.
I didn't
I'm
beat him.
really not that strong. I'm really not.
You look
Just
strong.
status.
I look like a weak fat piece of shit. And
I don't know if I look that. I'm really not that.
It's just the pull
I
and
don't
plus physique.
That's the
Fuck,
point.
I wish.
Well, you're like a strongman competition.
Well, I'm
He's
just
like a bathing
I'm from
suit
the
competition.
I'm from the South. He's from the pussy side of the West Coast. That's all it is. I'm used to hanging with the ghetto people. You know, we gotta go up against the scary black man. I know. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to vote Kamala, but at the end of the day, that had to be very intimidating to enter 3 at Williams Grove. Have you been in a more intimidating situation than turn 3 at Williams Grove?
Yeah, I mean, turn 3 does have that factor. I feel like I know, like, coming to PA, I remember going to Port Royal the first time.
Not in the 8 though.
Yeah,
in the 8. In the 8, okay.
In the 8, and
because it was originally, back to my point, ASCS was supposed to come up here and do a swing, right?
Right.
And I was already up here.
Mm-hmm.
ASCS was supposed to come do a swing. ASCS canceled their swing, and you and your dad. It was just you and your dad. He was driving a fucking toter home, and he's like, what, 18, 19, 20 or something like that?
Yeah.
And he's only driving it illegally.
Yeah.
He's driving it illegally, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Pin, y'all stay away. But apparently, if you have a toter home with a toilet in it, you can get away with everything. It's a camper. Anybody can do it. So you come up here with your dad. Y'all are setting y'all's own shit up together. And
Donut helped us.
And Donut, well, motor's big deal. But y'all stayed around for the 410 shit. This is how you migrated, technically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So because you were an ASCS national driver.
Right.
And when that canceled, that's when you switched to the 410.
Right.
And race, because y'all are already up here. Y'all already on y'all's way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, well, it was actually Don who said, because he was going to come in and help us for the ASCS deal. And then he said, I just come up a week early. He said, we'll throw a 410 in the car and, you know, see what you can do in that. Get some laps before, come here for ASCS. Well, next thing you know, just a couple of races later, we're like, I ain't going to get no recognition on the ASCS tour when I could be here. And
I was telling you that fucking in Washington.
Racing 410 sprint cars in PA, that's where I got to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it didn't take me, wasn't long
So
after.
what did you race first? I don't know. I remember seeing you at Lincoln, Williams Grove. What did you first come and race in PA?
I raced
the first race in
the
Pennsylvania
first race
in a 410. Let's hear it.
So the first 410 race I ran.
When you came up here, Donat gave you a
Will-
motor.
Williams
Did
Grove.
Donat give you a motor, or
Yes.
did you rent it from him?
He let us run it.
Okay, what
He
happened?
gave it to us. So first we went to Williams Grove for a 410 race. We ran a 360 that night. So it was just like, let's just get some laps tonight.
Let's
We
just
showed up
figure the
real
track out.
Yeah, we got there real late. We're like, yeah, we'll probably run last or whatever, but don't matter. We'll tag the back of the heat race. Let's just get some laps, right? Had a 360 in the race or in the car. And then after that, the next night we went to
How did
Baps.
you run with the 360 at the back?
Yeah, I can't even remember, but it was, I mean, we were just trying to get some laps.
Okay.
Then I think it was the next night we went to Baps and we had a 410 in the car. And I guess that was kind of the race that got me somewhat recognized.
Was that your first time in a 410?
Second time. I ran a 410 at Skagit a couple of years back. But yeah, it was the first time I had ran one in a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, ran that.
And you
that at
ran,
Baps.
how did you run? I feel like Baps is a good starter track for a West Coast guy.
Mhm.
And I did the scaling, like Tulare and Baps is
Yeah.
basically the same shape and
Oh,
size. It's
yeah.
different. It's different dirt, which
Mhm.
makes a difference because Tulare's hooked up. Tulare, you go in there, you got to stab it and go, and it's fucking grabbing you.
Oh, yeah.
You can give Tulare all you want to give
Tulare's
it. You
crazy.
can give Tulare all you want to give it, but Baps is sandy. You kind of have to float it in there a little bit. But I do
Right.
feel like a West Coast guy, if you're coming to PA,
Right.
Baps is like the closest thing to what you're used
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say so too. Yeah. And I just remember going to Baps and I mean, I was literally just absolutely wide open. Like, just honestly kind of a wild man. Like, I remember I freaking tore the nose wing off of a guy in freaking hot laps or qualifying hot laps or whatever because I was like, this guy's in my way and I got to get a quick time here because I got literally this race to prove myself and that's it.
You had to let him know he was there.
Yeah. And like it was kind
So
of
that's
Did
what's
you
taking.
just spell Yingling with an A or?
No, but that's kind of the fuck it that took it out of your
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I was.
And how did you run that night? I can't remember off the top of my head.
So we won. No, we ran. I think we won the heat race or ran second in the heat race. Qualified really good. Started like 4th or 6th or.
Yeah, Yingling. That's how you know
Hey,
you're not from Pennsylvania.
Hold on. We'll do it right because this is how I would spell it.
Ying ding.
Ling. That's how I would spell it. Yingoling. That's how I would spell it.
Yeah.
These fucking white people.
Was it Pottstown? You brew that shit? Think.
Kind of. I mean, if we're trying to be aesthetic with the situation, I'm actually curious of this. This is actually very entertaining. Ying-a-ling showdown.
Yingling.
Wow,
So,
nice.
yeah, because we're yingling our yings out there.
Mhm.
So, Baps,
Your yin and
and
his
then
yang.
what? I'm curious on this, actually.
Yeah, so we went to Baps. Well, actually did not finish the race. I remember we were up there like dicing it with Macri and Marks and racing really hard with all those guys. And then the mag box or something took a shit. So we didn't finish the race.
Okay.
But, the point was that, I just had to somewhat turn some heads that night by running up front and I guess driving the shit out of it. Statements. Exactly. So did good there. And then I think after that we went to Lincoln.
Was that the night I interviewed you at Lincoln?
Yeah, it was.
And Lincoln, and the night you ran
Yeah, it
Lincoln, I
was.
think I just came to PA because I was somewhere. You know
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
And you had ran Lincoln,
Yeah.
and you ran, I believe, 7th. No,
I think it was 11th.
not the case. No, lies.
No?
Because you ran well against the Outlaws.
Yeah,
at
it was-
Lincoln.
yeah,
that
it
was
was-
an outlaw race, and that's why I showed up because it was an outlaw weekend.
Yes, exactly.
And you ran 7th, I believe, against the World of
I
Outlaws.
think it was 7th. It was 7th or 11th. I think it may have been 11th.
11th.
I think, yeah.
But you
Yeah, it
turned
wasn't anything
heads
great.
because you were like all the PA guys kind of got swamped that night, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think maybe Macri and Marks were.
I think
battling,
yeah.
but
yeah.
they were kind of separated from the typical PA
Right.
crowd, and the next
So
guy
we got to
was
claim
you.
him as posse because he had a Don Odd.
Well, and then I went
Yeah.
in there and interviewed him because nobody knew who this Devin Borden guy
Uh-huh.
was. I knew who
No
he was
clue.
because I remember running up in fucking Cottage Grove and
Yeah,
it's
Cottage
2
Grove.
people,
Mm-hmm.
him and his dad, and I'm like, holy shit, this fucking 8 car is pretty quick, and it's just him and his dad fucking doing it all. This is a guy. Like, this
Yeah.
is a guy, he has to be something.
You were there hanging out with Sanders.
Well, I had just arrived there.
Yeah.
I had never met Sanders. They put Long
Oh,
Live
really?
the Chaz on the car. Yeah.
No shit.
Yes, they saw my videos
cool.
and they were like, "Hey, who's this guy?" And I ran. That was
Yeah.
my first night meeting the whole Sanders crew.
Really? That's crazy.
But
man.
you did that. We
Mm-hmm.
did the interview.
Yep.
And then it was kind of like a situation. I know this is not about Logan Spahr. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I don't.
This
yeah,
is
I don't
Logan
care.
Spahr.
I love talking about.
He
Devon
dominates
Borden.
pass, although pass
I love
DQs
talking
him.
about Devon.
Yeah, why don't we
Borden.
talk about Logan?
No,
I
want to
this
hear.
is their
I like the
radar.
Devon
He
Borden
li-
life
he likes
story.
this.
I
He
just,
likes
I
this.
just
want to get to where he
bombarded the
ran
whole
shirt
show.
against the Outlaws and they came and partied here out in the
hold on,
pasture.
hold on.
That's what I want to get to.
Yeah, that's fun.
Before we
That's
get
fun.
to it all,
Flamethrowers.
he
Trucks
made us
doing
change the
donut.
Yingling. We're supposed to try the Yingling. We're supposed to try it before we continue. We got
All
to
right,
where
I'll
we're
try
at.
a Yingling.
The Yingling is here.
Yeah, let's do it. Who else?
I don't
You
think
wanna
there's
try
another
a
one, is there?
I don't know. I gotta drive home.
Oh yeah, that'll
A
work.
black and tan. We got plenty of beers here. Black and tan.
I gotta drive home.
Yeah, get another black and tan.
That can't be good.
I need a backup
What
in
is
case
black
I don't
and
like
tan?
this shit. So this is Yingling piss, ladies and
Do they
gentlemen.
make a Yingling white and
Well,
tan?
you may want to drink this. I don't know if I like
Do
it
they
or
make
not.
a Yingling white and tan?
We're trying to be diverse here. Calm
Okay.
down, you piece of shit. Oh God,
guess
this is
one
this is
more.
oil here. Don't drink it.
Oh,
So okay.
I can already tell this is gonna taste horrible.
Oh no.
And I'm from Pennsylvania. Gotta like Yingling. You got the good one. You got the traditional.
No, well, we may be able to trade here soon. So this is my first ever try of the Yingling lager.
Tastes like chocolate.
I've talked so much shit. This is Amish piss, and you know this is what Danny Dietrich and
We
Billy
might have
Dietrich.
to hand it to Danny here.
All right, here we
soon.
go. I'm scared, ladies and gentlemen.
Chug it. It can't be that bad.
Oh my God!
It's just
no,
bush apple. Bush
no.
apple,
Bush
that's
apple's
why.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's why that tastes like
I need
shit.
a. This tastes like Danny Dietrich just come down my throat. What the fuck? Am I Holly LeMaster or something? What the fuck's going on? I'm not Holly LeMaster. Hold on.
Holy LeMaster.
Oh God! Is that how you say her name? Oh, I don't know. Oh my God! Do you want this?
No, I don't fucking here. Try this
Oh
one. This is even
God!
better.
That's Danny
that-
Dietrich's cum guzzle right
What's
there.
that one
What
there?
the fuck is that? Oh my God!
Oh,
My curls are about to go straight.
You're
What
straight Amish.
the fuck
You're
is
just like
that?
full Jebediah.
No.
You're in Rumspringer right
Oh,
now.
I'm scared.
Rum
If
Springer.
that's Danny Dietrich cum
I ain't
guzzle with
drinking
Holly
this.
Let me
LeMaster,
try it.
Here, try
yeah,
it.
he don't want it.
Yeah, it's not great.
All right,
Yeah,
here,
you'll make it
we'll
in
do
PA.
the full taste
You'll
test.
make it
It's
in
not that
PA.
bad though.
I
We
can't
love this
swallow
shit.
Danny Dietrich cum. Go ahead.
Now I can't fucking drink.
Oh, come on, you can do
Where's
it. You're
Danny
a 305 guy. You got to make it somehow. You got to swallow it if you want to make it.
It's better than that shit.
Oh no, what is this? Is this Billy Dietrich?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Heather's hot.
It is.
Oh God.
It's like a shitty Guinness.
Hold on, this is supposed to be the good shit. I suggested
All right,
that
I
he
need
buy
one.
this.
I need one of them.
This is and I learned about this in Florida, Devin. Hey, bring two so he can so he could try it. Worstenstein. This is straight from Germany, which obviously we're not related to Hitler, but this only has 4 ingredients. This is why I like it. I'm about pure. You're a workout guy, so you like clean energy, right?
What does that have to do with working
It's
out?
naturally
It does. It's naturally
That's
brewed. It only
according to
has 4 ingredients.
German purity law.
It only has 4 ingredients.
Okay.
It says it on the box, but it's like water, hops. It's
So
not.
this is gonna be like Hitler's cum.
it-
This is gonna be a little Hitler cum here.
that's what it looks like. It's the gold one. We're opening it right now. We're trying it. 4 ingredients. That's good. That's
Tastes
clean.
like I walked right into a cornfield and ate fucking straight off the corn stalk.
If Yingling is Danny Dietrich
Yingling
cum,
tops that.
If Yingling is Danny Dietrich come,
I'll take the English.
this is Caitlin Larson come right here. I could take this all day long.
right,
Oh,
maybe-
I'm sorry,
all
I
right,
didn't mean to
maybe
say
we
it.
will.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Maybe
mean to
we'll
say.
take that back at that.
Wait. Well, now you're guzzling it. I mean.
Maybe you want to put it that way.
Oh, okay, fine. This is Kreitz Racing come. All right, that makes it better for
okay.
y'all PA people.
All right.
So, back to the situation. So, you get here, we interview, you run well at Lincoln.
Yep.
I remember talking to my people.
Who?
People. His hitman.
People
People,
in the
all right.
PA industry. I'm like,
Okay,
hey,
yeah.
I interviewed you. I was like, hey, Devin Borden's here. He looked good. He outran
Yeah.
your fucking XYZ driver.
Right.
He's coming. And we're texting back and forth because the interview hit off.
Idea.
And I was like, hey, come to this fucking dinner tonight. I want you to talk to a driver or a car owner, I think I told you. We go, I'm not going to name who it is because he would come guzzle everybody we know. And we're sitting there in this restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And to make a long story short, I basically fired Tim Schaefer.
Yeah, you did. You
I fired
absolutely
Tim
did.
Schaefer.
Outlaw.
Yeah,
I
you
fired
did.
a
Tim
so
Schaefer.
I fired
Hey.
a Knoxville
Nationals
Nationals champion.
For the Daredevil.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
Yeah, you really did.
I really did. I'm not lying. I feel bad about this, Tim. I know you get drunk and drive. It's
I
fine.
still feel. I love freaking Tim Shaver. He's the man.
He is great. He just outdrove Bill Baylog in IRA. He drove around Bill
Drunk?
Baylog. Maybe.
Oh.
He drove around Bill Baylog
Yeah.
and won this last weekend. He's great.
Yeah.
But he wasn't running good in the Hefner car at the
Right.
time. He
Uh-huh.
wasn't.
Right.
We were in a conversation trying to figure out where you should go. Remember the dinner?
I do.
And I was like, hey, call up old Hefner and fucking get rid of that bastard. I mean, we were drunk when we said this.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
But I was like, Devin's the hot shit right now. Look how good he is. You know, Tim's not running good. The 27 should be better than it is. You know, I'm running my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And did the person, we're not naming him, although we should fucking name this
I
bastard.
don't care.
We should name him.
You don't give a shit.
It's all good.
No, well, he does, this fucking little bastard. You know who I'm talking about, right?
I do. Yeah.
We pulled a fucking... This bastard we're not naming was going to run a 410 race at Bridgeport. He owns race cars, does he not?
He does.
He owns several race cars.
Yeah.
He was going to run Bridgeport with a 410 operation. He didn't have a driver. We said, we got a driver. He's
What
right
if
here.
I'm in?
I believe this was in the same night, actually, when this happened.
Yeah.
Me and him went to Don Ott,
We pulled
his fucking
out.
seat out of his car,
This is at like midnight.
midnight,
Yeah.
drunk
Pulled
as
the
fuck.
seat out. Showed up at his house with the seat.
And I go to enter the house, and it's
didn't
locked.
even know
It's
you were
locked.
coming?
No. It's locked. Did he not lead us on, though? He was like, oh, if I had a driver, I would do it. I don't know. We go get the seat out of his fucking car, show up at his
All
house.
business.
We're
business,
ready.
and he didn't want it.
No, I called him. I was
What a
like,
hire me.
Sean, we're here. Oh, no. He broke his fucking name. I'm like, hey, you fucking piece of shit little dick motherfucker. Even though I saw Sean's penis in an Uber ride with Anthony Macri in Tulsa.
hell?
That's why he runs the car.
Anthony Macri, he knows what I mean by this. But at the end of the day, this fucking guy, we show up with a fucking seat at his door at like 12:30 in the morning.
Like standing
Yeah,
on
we did.
business.
Yeah, ready to
He
go
didn't want
tomorrow.
We're ready to throw the seat in.
Yeah, and this
That night.
motherfucker, oh, I'm not doing it, kid. Sorry. Right out, the car's like through a wall, like a garage, and and we're just sitting there. I'm like, I turned to Devin. I'm like, sorry. I was like about to
We
cry.
tried. Yeah. We were
I was
so
like,
close.
We did
Christ.
try too, though, man. Like,
We were there.
yeah.
We were there.
At that point, that's all I was searching for was like that one opportunity, too.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
and I'll tell you what. I think if we didn't do that,
Uh-huh.
I bet you the conversation with this person and
Mm-hmm.
Mike Hefner went like, these motherfuckers showed up last night at 12:30.
Like, they're dedicated.
They're dedicated.
They want it.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
They want that fucking ride. Chaz
Yeah.
is ready to get him in it. He's ready to do it. He's fucking taking
Carries
seats
his
out.
seat
I know.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a lie. We're not lying right now. This is a
No, it's legit. I guarantee you pull the videos up on your phone because we said we're gonna make a friggin' documentary on this shit. I bet you can still
I
pull
bet
the
it's on
videos up.
Snapchat. I think I put it on Snapchat.
Yeah, probably.
How we're doing this tonight.
You should pull those videos. I'd like to see that.
That
Was
was
that
fucked
about
up.
4 years ago?
Yeah, and you were half the
Yeah.
size until you started juicing.
I never juiced. I told you
I'm
I
just
just
kidding.
take
I'm just
creatine.
kidding. I'm
It was
just
the
kidding.
routine
I'm
I
just
put
kidding.
him on. Just
All right, Andrew
Yeah, me and
Tate.
Logan
All right,
used to work out
Andrew
at the
Tate.
gym every
Okay,
day.
fine, Andrew Tate. He does kind of look like his brother Tristan. Look at him.
aren't they the sex
No, he doesn't.
traffickers?
He doesn't. No, he is. Well, they're pretty bad.
Accused.
They lead on
Accused,
young
yeah.
men with money. But
Yeah.
but anyway, so that happens.
Mhm.
We fired. I fired Tim Schafer. This is unfortunately the truth. I think I did. I
It
feel
is the truth.
responsible.
Yeah.
And then the 27 happens,
The 27 happens.
and then the 23 happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How did you? I'm just gonna say it on my show. How did you deal with Shuttlesworth's physical, psychological abuse? That
I mean, it wasn't so much that.
when so I left. You got the 27. I'm gone. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I come back like 6 months later.
Mhm.
You're in the 23.
Mm-hmm.
I go to fuck 'em, Ron Rutherford's pizza shop,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like getting in there, talking to Ron. Me and him have a good relationship.
Yeah.
I think he's apparently talking shit on me now. But I go in there, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on with Devon?" Oh, if I was a 23, I'd get rid of Shuttlesworth right now. I'm going, what do you mean? Fucking Shuttlesworth is throwing this fucking kid over here and yelling at him and screaming at him and embarrassing him in front of the whole fucking pitting area.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Tell me the truth. And Shuttlesworth, Jim, right?
Yeah.
He's always been very nice to me when we had our Sellens Grove, when we interacted.
Mm-hmm.
And I never saw this bad side of Jim. But apparently other people did. And look, there's some coaches in NFL
Mm-hmm.
that are nice, talk to you, and there's some coaches that grab your fucking
just how
ass
they
and throw you
handle
on
it.
the
Right,
car
it's
and
old
say,
school.
here's how
Yeah,
you
man,
fucking
that's
do
old
it,
school.
motherfucker. Yeah, there you go.
Jim was just.
So,
why they weren't
and that's
so
what I'm
pussies
saying.
back then.
So,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Jim Shuttlesworth, yeah, from the outside looking in, this is so abusive.
No, it ain't that. Jim was just.
But
very intense. Yeah.
there is an element of visual respect in the sport. Like if that guy is doing that to you in front of other people, it's disrespecting the image. I'm not talking about.
Nowadays.
I'm not
it
talking
is.
about being in it like you're in a coaching situation. I'm talking about
Yeah.
I'm the pit across the way and I see you get out of the car and this motherfucker's grabbing you and throwing you on cars and yelling at you. I'm like, holy fucking shit, what
No, he
is
didn't do
that?
No, he didn't. do
No,
that.
I didn't. This is what I was hearing.
No,
I don't know.
no,
Hey,
he didn't
hey,
do
Mama's
that.
pizza is great. Anyway, Corgliano's is
Ron
better.
Rutherford is the man.
Corgliano's is
Shout
better
out
than
Ron
Mama's.
Rutherford.
Corgliano's in Knoxville's better. We'll get you some
No,
Knoxville right.
shout
Shut
out
up.
Ron
No,
Rutherford.
I love Ron, but
Oh yeah,
He's the
Ron.
man.
Ron is the man.
but what was
Great
that
for the
like
sport.
working with Jim? Because it was intense. It sounded.
Oh yeah. No, Jim was very intense, but at the end
That's
of
why
the
he
day,
started juicing. He was tired of getting roughed up.
Yeah, he's fucking,
I'm not
he wanted
saying
to get
it.
the beat
I'm
down.
not saying it. No, you.
Tell you,
ain't.
I never juiced.
No,
I
he,
have
want,
not
he,
done.
wanted to,
We
he
know,
wanted to
we
whoop
know.
Shawn Michaels' ass because Shawn was talking shit on him.
Oh, there's a point I called Sean.
I do remember that. Sean
I
was,
told him about himself. I was, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, you know. And then now me and Sean are cool as far as I know. It's all good. It's just I had to call him out on his bullshit one time. That's all.
Because he's very vocal.
Yeah,
And that's why me and him got along.
yeah, yeah.
Although, you know, I got the juice.
You got the juice.
I
You
got
do
it.
have the
The
juice.
sauce.
No, you're lying. Come on. You were half throttle. But you and Jim Shuttlesworth, I'm curious about this relationship. How did you feel about it? Because other people were talking to me and telling me how
Yeah.
it was very
Yeah, I mean,
intense. It was very intense.
Jim was just trying to make me better. You know, at the end of the day, he was just trying to make me better. He was trying to get us succeed as a team, and he's just really intense guy. You know, he's there to win, and that's it. And yeah, I mean, I get it. He's intense. I mean,
He's
he
not
was
there to
never
run
physically.
second. Jim's out there to
No,
run.
no,
second.
not at all. I mean, he was never.
Well, now he's
he
got
never
Brock
grabbed me
Zerfoss,
anything
right?
like that. Yeah.
Now he's got Brock, right?
Yeah.
Well, Brock.
Yeah, with that
Brock-
guy, you can run 10th. And
Well,
back.
Brock Zerfoss needs that. I
Yeah.
mean, somebody's been telling him he's too good for
Leading
way
in the
too long.
heat race, you run over the inside wall.
How many PA drivers? I feel like you could do better than Brock Zerfoss if you was given
There's
that
only
funding.
one way to find out.
Yeah, who's going to put Logan Spahr in a 410 sprint car in a good car? He needs
Well,
an
no, no.
opportunity.
Who's gonna
I don't
put some?
think
Who's
Brock
gonna put
Zerfoss
some
can.
fucking West Coast 360 guy who ain't did shit and maybe ran 7th or 11th? You're saying in a good car. These are the chances that are missing. You know, you're kind of an
Absolutely.
example. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think that's why you jump so hard. But, you know,
No, he is for guys like us who are nobodies. In 410 guys' eyes, he came out of nowhere and got put into good shit right away.
The only reason I got, that
it's because
opportunity.
I fired Tim Schaefer.
Yeah.
That's
It's 'cause
really
you
what
fired
happened.
Tim Schaefer.
I really did this.
But- But what really got me is like the problem I see with Logan is nobody gives a fuck that he
They don't
wins
respect these 305s.
the 305. Nobody gives a fuck. Like he can go win all these races. He clearly has the talent. He clearly has what it takes to succeed.
Yeah, and they bring these fucking
And nobody
West
cares.
Coast.
We bring So we have teams that are based in Pennsylvania pulling drivers from outside of the hot spot that they're based in. That's where it doesn't make much sense.
Well, but y'all have issues within y'all's
But
division.
in his case, it worked out. But now
The
now
only
we
reason-
claim him.
No,
Now we
hold on,
claim
hold on,
him
hold
as
on.
one of ours. Now we claim Devin as
But
one
we
of ours.
fired Tim Schaefer
The only
to
reason
make it
No,
happen.
as far as young guys go, why would a team based in Pennsylvania ever go outside of Pennsylvania to find a driver?
We shouldn't have to, but I feel like PA is the Hollywood of the sprint car world. So when you're kind of like that Hollywood, you always want to have that little bit of shock factor. Whether that's Callum, who didn't do, who whether
see
that,
the results.
whether
They
that,
speak for themselves.
whether that's, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to touch
I was
your,
grabbing my
Yeah.
beer.
I didn't mean to
was
touch your
grabbing-
hat. You're a very respectable 305 cheater. You're illegal with your car back here. But
Different car.
You're
so
too good.
somebody like Logan, he just needs somebody to take, just give him 5 races. That's
give
it.
him 3. Give him 1.
Yeah, I think you gotta give a guy 5 races.
Well, and
and
the
just show something like
The way the sports go, if you don't have money to put yourself in a 410, they don't want to give you a shot
Right.
straight out of 3.
the only reason I got in the Hefner car and shit was because I came here and raced like 5 races.
Don's motor. Yeah.
Ran Don's motor.
Well, you had a
in
lot
my
of
own
things
car.
go in a well way.
But that was
You
really
know,
it.
you ran well.
Yeah, I ran well,
You
but
had
that's
a-
what it takes.
You had a shit talker in the politics, like me.
Like you, yeah.
That got the politics stirred up. We
Yep.
fired a Knoxville Nationals champion because I was drunk running my mouth. That's really what happened.
Yeah, it really.
And then you got
was.
into one of the fucking best rides.
Premier rides.
He had a lot of things fall in place, and that's why I say like Larson and all these guys who are in NASCAR, they had a lot of things fall in place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Kyle Larson don't have his shit happen in the right ways,
Oh, he made it
he's
straight
Justin
off
Grant.
talent. Yeah. he
Well,
made
Justin
it-
Grant and Kyle Larson were like even.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Larson got XYZ to happen right, and he's up here, and Justin Grant's still running fucking non-wings. Those roles
In a
can
series that's
easily.
falling
Well,
apart.
what I'm saying is those roles could easily reverse. It's not like the talent was too much different. The
Right.
opportunities, the ability, the conversations changed.
Yeah.
Right.
I do think it's sad though that 305s don't get as I mean the PA scene, y'all get like 40 fucking
Oh, yeah.
cars sometimes.
We're
And you
pulling
would think that
consistent.
like
Yeah.
and I've always said this on 305s, and even you when I noticed you.
Mhm.
The reason I noticed you is because you were running 360s, you
Right.
and your dad, out of
Yeah.
your own fucking trailer. Like, that's not Anthony Macri rolling up with 6 fucking Garretts and
Yeah.
unlimited Maxims or fucking triple X chassis. That's you and your dad figuring it out on your own and getting it done against elite
Well, that's Logan
competition.
and his dad too.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
This is
For-
what I did my whole life, was just me and my dad. That's what got
That's
me
it.
to the Eschenauer team, which I made it to that just based off pure talent. but people
Right.
don't see it that way.
Well,
So,
and
hard
well,
work.
y'all are fucked in the 305s. The 305s over here are just so fucking sideways.
Mhm.
We were talking about earlier today. Like, I'm texting Roger Hayden. I'm like, do you know what's happening in the 305 division of
It's
Pennsylvania?
ass
Like,
backwards compared to other states.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's completely insane. Like, if you're in Texas and you don't pay 1,000 to win and 200 to start, you ain't getting a 305 to show up at your track.
Right.
And then apparently they did have a rule where if a 305 driver runs a 358, they have to start the back of the heat race of the 305s.
Right.
And now if you run 4 races in another division, you got to pick between are you running 305s or 358s or 360s or whatever it is.
So we're competing in national points against 410 drivers in other states.
Right, you got Jack
We got
Dover out there. I
Trueckies.
mean,
Yeah, we got-
you got Jake Buback out there running shit. You got
Really.
real
But
guys.
if I get offered a 410 ride on
Right.
Fridays at the Grove where we never race,
Right.
I can't take it and go race Saturdays. I'll be penalized.
We're in national points
Right.
that they're supposed to race under,
Right.
and they're getting scored against. You got
Right.
305 guys in the Midwest
Right.
running 360s and 410s
Gotcha.
And we're already at a
and running
disadvantage.
305s regularly.
Yeah, because we are the premier 305 series in the whole country. There's
Right.
no other series that shows
Oh,
up with 40 cars,
no way.
50 cars. So right there, we're already at a disadvantage. Let alone,
And you would think
we're
that
not
that would,
allowed to develop.
but you'd think that that would promote, like, okay, you got all these 305 guys in PA. You think that would promote guys in the area with a 360 or a 358 or even a 410. Let's see what he's got.
You would
But
think.
but to even see what he's got is technically penalized.
Well, I can't. I know I can't do it
By the
unless I
305.
want to fully give up my 305 ride.
Right. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No matter how good I can arm wrestle you, Devin. That's psychotic.
Yeah.
That's insane. They can't even go try. Like, you come up here. So, you come up here ASCS. Oh, Devin, you want to try 410s while you're up here?
You're penalized.
You're going to start the back of the next ASCS race.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
basically.
Oh, it is. No, you ran an upper class, so now you start in the back of your lower class, your 360.
And
It'd be the
Yeah,
same.
that's crazy.
Good idea. Let's bring a guy from Australia.
Oh, God. Fuck you.
Makes a lot of sense.
He's blaming me now. But, I mean, he made sense with that, but that's the situation the 305 guys are in, technically.
It is. It's a bad situation.
Which 305s ain't cheap. Like,
We're-
people underestimate how much this sport costs.
Yeah.
Like, a 305 competitively on these tracks is going to be 30 grand race ready.
But then to maintain
Cash.
it every week, get it to the track.
Well, I'm just saying,
But yeah.
there's only like 80, I think it's like 83% of America is $1,000 emergency bill away from poverty.
Yeah.
And y'all have 30 grand to spend on a car. And that's not a showcase division
Mm-hmm.
for what you have? Oh, you have
Or
to
the
have...
fact that we put on tighter racing than most other divisions do in a night.
Well, I mean, tighter is a very elusive phrase at this point, 6 beers in for me, but
Well,
at the end of the day...
when you're
I'm-
finished between first and second is less than a second most nights.
Right,
That's what I'm.
right. But
Oh yeah, I mean, if 40 cars are showing up, I mean, it's not like you can just. Everyone has the same. I mean, like it's
We're
not
all
like
tech. There's seals
everyone's
on
the same
every
shit.
engine.
Like it is. It ain't
We're
easy to go
within a
win a
couple
305
horsepower.
race.
No.
Not at all. Like you could throw Danny Dietrich in a 305, and Logan Spahr is probably going to go beat him, or have every bit as good of a chance to beat him. You know what I mean?
The best example to what you're talking about is a driver who I used to be high on, but I know she's exposed. Female race car driver named Cale Bryson.
She's
She
good.
won the Silver Crown race at Belleville. They made this big deal about
Yeah, I
it,
remember
right?
that. Yeah.
Although
Devin
Shawn
likes her.
Michael and Brady Bacon were,
She ain't bad.
although yeah, y'all are talking about a whole
Tune
nother
in
bad.
daily.
Although Shawn Michael and Brady Bacon were 5 seconds ahead when they had mechanical issues.
Right.
She went and ran the 305 Belleville Nationals
Yeah.
in a team car to Jeremy Hewish, who
How'd
was the
that go?
defending champion.
I
She
bet she
ran like
did.
fucking 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
That,
No, but
that's
here's the
exactly
deal.
it.
Nobody said anything.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we're going to keep this quiet.
That's what I mean. Like, you take a
305s are a premier division.
It is. I feel like it's probably damn near just as hard to go win in 305 as it is a freaking 410. I mean,
and you see,
in a sense, like a 305 guy going to a 410, yeah, it's probably not that guy probably ain't
you're
gonna,
saying to come in and beat a 305 guy, or for a 305 guy to go in and beat a 410 guy, it'd be just as hard.
Right.
Well, in a lot of the, like,
exactly.
I interviewed, for instance, at Belleville, that particular race where she got her ass handed to her. I interviewed Jeremy Campbell, who's the guy who's ran the World of Outlaws, won All-Star race at Eldora, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And he said the 305s are harder because you can't make up for your mistakes.
And that's exactly
it. Just like 360 to 410.
Yeah.
I've heard so many 360 guys say that a 410 is easier because if I go in the corner and I fuck up with a 360, I just lost half my corner.
Yeah.
Whereas if I got 410 and I can make up for my mistake with that power,
well, the closing rate on a 410, like what Macri's been doing here these past couple races, getting guys at the lines and all that. Danny did it at Baps the other night. He reeled in the leader and almost got
Wagaman.
Yeah, reeled in Wagaman. I got the other night when we won at Selinsgrove on Friday, I got the second on the first lap and right on the start from 6th, and it took me 14 laps of hitting my marks perfectly to catch the leader.
Yeah, because you're nerfed by the
on
motor.
The pole.
You're nerfed by the motor.
Well, we're so close.
Everyone is so close.
We are so close. It took me 14 laps of I know I was perfectly hitting my marks. The car was perfect. Everything was right. And it didn't take us till we got to lap traffic, and I was perfectly hitting my marks to be able to make a move on them.
Whereas there's times in a 410, I'm ripping the fence at port, and I'll close a
if they fuck up,
fuck
up one time and you're hitting your mark, you're closing
it's a full straightaway because there's that much power to just lay to the ground when you hit it right versus that guy who spun his tires.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I could totally see at the 305s. You're not doing that.
Right.
It's so much closer. Everyone is so much closer. Like I can have even a mediocre car and I can just get my elbows up starting in the back at Lincoln. If there's a curb and something to lean on and I can get my elbows up, I can
some way to
happen.
make up some ground.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that in 305. Everyone's too close.
Right.
Which is, like in a sense, I could see it being harder to win.
But that's why when guys do come from way back in the field, it makes it even more impressive.
Right? Absolutely.
Coming from
if you can actually come
12,
from,
16.
Like that Price guy in the 69K.
Yeah, he did all right.
But there's big advantages. Yeah. See, that's the issue. I think that you learn that in the 410s is like, and even the 360s, like I referenced Haferteep earlier with ASCS. In ASCS racing 305, we'll start at 305. In 305, I think the only advantage to 305 racing is there's only so much you can put into the car, motor and money-wise. And it's in that $30,000 range. If you put $30K into a 305, you got one of the best
you got shit to win.
Yeah, but there's only so many people willing to put $30K into a 305. Where you get to 360s. And this is the problem with 360s and 410s. In a top-notch 360 level, you're putting about the same amount as a 410. So there's only so many people like your Haferteeps, your ASCS guys who are going to really spend that money, and they can dominate.
To just win in a 360.
But when you get to the 410 level, Devin may be, as he's looking at these nude pics from all these women.
The women that are
how many women are in your phone?
Over the arm wrestling.
Gymshark.
Just unreal.
What?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He's all cheesing. He's blushing. I'm going to piss on that.
Oh, God. I got to piss, too. Calm down. Hold on. Here's what I was going to say before I decided to take a piss, you fucking Gymshark. hey, fucking bastard. I think that there's only so much money that you can spend in a 360. You know this on the ASCS level.
Right.
But it's very close to the 410. That's why I feel like 360.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close.
305 racers are not copping out. But I feel like 360 racers are copping out from the 410 division.
Yes.
Because the expenditure you need to do to have an elite 360 team is, let's just say maybe 10 to 20,000 in the motor. that is really making the difference. So when you get into that 410 elite division,
Right.
I think you are dealing with some big bank accounts, for
Absolutely.
instance. And that's where it's hard. I think that's where it's hard.
Not
Who-
anyone can just go do that. I mean,
Right.
there's no way.
Right. So there's only a few select individuals in the country
Right.
who can spend the amount of money to do 410s. But I do think there's a larger amount of people spending that amount. So it does
Right.
make 410 racing extremely harder than 360 racing, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if
agree.
that can be said with the 305s because it's in the 30. We're talking about a gap.
Right.
305s to 410s. That's the gap to me.
Right.
360s, y'all are cop outs. You're bitches. You can't afford. It's not a matter of can't afford.
Right.
It's a matter of you're not good enough.
Yeah.
Back
I
to
agree
Sam
with that.
Haferteep. Aaron Reitzel was good enough. That's why he does what he does in a 410.
You get steering wheels.
Exactly.
thrown at 'em.
Exactly. Well, that's fine. Well, Cody Hartleb did get close, but I think 360 drivers no credibility. 305 drivers deserve a lot because that's the tryout division. 410s is where the money is spent, and that's why it's so fucking hard
It's where the money's earned.
to be.
too.
Yeah, it is hard in the 410 because you're not just entering the corner at 25 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Like you
25
bitches
mile
are,
an hour less.
Yeah, well,
than
yeah. Well, I mean,
130.
you're a bitch. Is his name Logan or Lavender? I don't know if he's a bitch or
Soft
a man
as-
right now.
soft
yeah,
as
soft
shark.
as
Lavender.
fuck. He can't handle it. No, I'm just saying. I think competitive wise in sprint car racing, it's your 305s and your 410s. The 360s are the cop outs.
I agree. Yeah.
Even though you were racing 360s when you came up here.
As a stepping stone.
Well, and it's just like I feel like on the West Coast in the Midwest, like 360s are the 410s.
Yes.
There's no racing happening.
See, I feel like in the West Coast, like racing California and stuff, it's completely different. I feel like it is like as tough as a 410.
Well, and
You
it's
know,
short
out
To
tracks
go
too.
win against
Yes.
those guys.
Yeah, like like California is so like underrated in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, and not really because that's where all the good guys are coming from.
right.
Macedo, Sweet,
Yes.
Larson, Rico, name the list of the California guys. But
Right.
it is a 360 kind of area.
Yeah, the 360 deal is completely different out there versus the rest of the country because I feel like it's every bit as tough as any of the 410 racing is. You know, it's just like, man, you go to the Trophy Cup, like, man, like that's every bit as tough as any freaking.
Freddie
410
Raymer's
race.
in a backup fucking Kading car in the D main.
Hey, that's what I mean.
That's what happened. I was
Like
there.
it is
Did that
every bit
actually
as
happen?
tough.
Yeah, Freddie Raymer
Holy
was in the
shit.
69. Remember, he had the team car with
It's,
Kading.
it is every bit as tough as I think freaking damn near any freaking World of Outlaw
Is it
races.
tougher than holding a piss?
Holding a piss.
Go take a piss.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
go
They're
take a
going to
piss.
talk so much shit
Yeah,
about
we'll be right back.
these impact signs.
I'm just
and
gonna
on it.
drink some Danny
Oh,
Nut here.
Oh, you're Danny
Don't knock the
cum.
tires over. Holy shit.
With my shoulders or my fat ass? No, I'm just playing.
He's thick.
Do you need comments? Hold on. Can we put the comments
Let's see what
up?
comments.
Yeah.
we
We
got.
got. We gotta
comments
see.
coming.
Let's
Hold
see
on.
what's going on here.
see
Is
what the
anybody
comments-
calling in tonight?
Do you want call-ins?
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
Are we doing that?
Hold on, we can.
I want
We
Broke
can.
Joe on here. I want to fucking.
Oh shit!
I want a
Did
free-
I just exit it out? I didn't. Okay.
I want a free throw contest.
Oh, he wants a free throw.
Oh.
contest.
Oh wow, we got all sorts of comments here.
Oh god, what's going on here?
In
guys?
the chat.
We gotta send the chats up. We had a super chat.
All right,
Somebody
go
wanted
take
to
a piss. Get us. to
Oh,
the
I got a
chats
piece.
and-
Here, I got.
Who's dank dank?
Let's see. Right here. All right. Let's see.
he already
Slap a
knows, he
like
already
for
knows.
Chaz. Win 2K with 360 or 4K with Narc.
Outlaw carts and 360 rolled by way. Oh, you're looking at it.
Outlaw carts is
Outlaw carts are pretty sweet.
yeah, and out racing outlaw carts on the West Coast. I can tell you from experience.
If you can win in those, you get your name out there.
Yeah, it's-
Stevie. Stevie came from Outlaw.
Yep,
Carts.
and it's tough. Racing outlaw carts, I feel like,
Ken
is
Holmes.
definitely preps you for 410 racing for
What do we
sure.
got going on here?
Attica brings 30 to 40 305s every week.
Jacob
Ohio.
Allen is the next Carl Kinzer. Jacob Allen's not even racing anymore. Ass. Pass.
Pass.
It's just ass.
Yeah. If not. Hey,
Yeah.
Jimbo, teach me some burpees to Chaz. Make them 10 See if he's hurt. There ain't no way the Chaz is surviving 10 burpees.
Guys putting the beers away. Damn right. We got a big race to win tomorrow at the Grove. Let's go, baby.
3 for 3, baby.
Yeah, 3 for 3. Let's go. 2025 All-Star champion right here. And
That's what we're
Weikert
going
Memorial
for.
champion.
I'm going for the Weikert first.
Yo, am I scraping mud this weekend or what?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Absolutely.
let's
No, we actually
All right.
need help.
All right, I'm
We
in.
do.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
No, you
I'll
have
be
to help
there.
us. Okay,
I
good.
will be there.
No, it's cool. Y'all can be the
Is this a
centric.
paid position or?
Oh, wait, well, that's what
The
she
Weikert.
said. Yeah. Oh no, this is a paid.
Man, there's a lot of comments here.
We do have comments, but
Yeah.
who knows if they're real or not? That's the problem.
I don't know. Chaz got old man strength.
Shut up. That's a
No,
lie.
that's
Devin
John.
Borden.
Okay. Yingling can is trash. Only good.
Borden is what, Chaz?
Hold on.
Thinks he looks like
What did you?
That's pretty awesome.
Devin Borden
Oh,
is what
muffin
Chad
night.
thinks he looks like. Hold on, we can bring that chat up. Hold on. This. Oh, look at this. This is the comment. Oh, come on.
How many people are in here?
144.
Oh, that's quite a few.
It's okay. Let's see. Where's this Devin Borden comment?
It's at the top.
All the way. Devin Borden is what?
Is what Chaz thinks he looks like in the mirror.
Oh, you fucking
Tim
bastard.
flexing every morning.
You fucking bastard. Oh, let's get down here. Confidence going to port. Oh, somebody wants to know, do you have confidence going to port?
I do, yes. I'm nervous about, well,
Looking like a fool?
yes.
Because you're going there to whoop that 23's ass. If there's any car you want to be, it's the 23, right?
It's not, I just want to beat everybody.
Oh, you want to be the
Everybody.
23.
I don't, it's just
Because
not a
let's
race
tell
car.
the truth. You didn't quit for some power washing shit. You got fired.
Yeah, I mean, I got
I
let
didn't
go.
learn that until Sunday. Because the public thought you quit to do other things. Right?
Yeah, no.
That's what the public thought, though.
I
This is the camera if you want your pretty muscled steroided ass in there. I mean,
why do you keep saying steroids? I don't do no steroids.
No juicing.
I almost told you, but I mean, my hands are red because I was trying so hard. But
You were trying.
That's because of what he was doing while he was pissing out.
No,
Exactly,
shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
That's exactly right.
You're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try. You know, I mean, I know that, man. If I can get a good car underneath me at Port Royal, I feel like I can drive the shit out of it and be as good as anybody there. You know, what I'm nervous about is I know the tires have changed from when I was good there, like in 23 or even at the beginning of 24. And well, what are we looking up here?
No, keep talking.
All right. And I'm just, yeah, I mean, I'm slightly concerned about just getting the right feel in my ass to, you know,
What was that race where you drove around him at the end?
Fucking blew his doors
There's
off.
a
right
lot.
now.
Yeah, what was the one? It was a big one. It was beginning of the year last year.
oh, I passed Dietrich. That was a good one. We come from like
Yes.
12th.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, hold on. Yeah, that was.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
Duel at the speed
Duel
pal.
Yes.
at the speed,
Dude,
pal.
let's see it.
Let's
Although
see this.
Flo is going to flag.
Are you going
All
to
right.
screen share it or what?
He's had that putter for way too long.
Flo is going to flag this video, send some Venmos and PayPals. We just lost all of our credibility. Michael Rigsby is coming for us. Hold on. We're getting it up here. That's what she said, getting it up.
We're about to see on Saturday.
This is what we're aiming for.
That's what we're aiming for.
That's what she said. Hold on. Let's see this end.
Yeah, and I mean, we were come from the back. Like, we were.
If it'll load. We have very bad internet here. Dietrich's leading. There you are. That's you, right?
Yep,
Is that you?
that's me.
That car won't
Like,
Look
that-
at you go.
and so-
Was it Chris doing stuff here?
Yeah,
or,
this is Chris.
This is Chris. Is that when the switch happened? Right here, April last year.
It was not too far after that.
Okay.
get around laps.
He was fucked. Look how fucked Danny looked right there. Danny, have you ever seen Danny pull a bag? This is the worst corner of Danny Dietrich's Weikert career. Look at how bad he knew he was beat. Look at this. Look, watch this. What am I doing?
Oh, right through the middle.
Bye.
Can we talk about how good Earl Hoon is?
He is.
That guy
People
announces his
hate
ass
him.
He
off.
is like.
People
he is
hate him.
That guy announces his ass off.
People hate him.
I
Why do
love
people
him.
hate him?
He's a
He's
badass.
literally-
Dude,
best.
people were shit
Earl's a
talking him on the
badass.
last race.
Mm-mm.
What?
He's yelling, he's screaming,
Oh, it
he's
was
fuck.
awesome.
Dude, I could pull up
That's what people
text.
want.
No.
It's exciting.
He
I could
gets-
pull up
he
text. I
fires
got
me
texts
up.
from industry leaders who think Earl Hoon is a fucking joke.
No, he's literally.
He's getting too loud. He's yelling. He don't need to be doing that. Yeah,
That's
that's what
what you want.
I
Got
say.
some guys in here.
Wayne Harper, the fucking car's coming by, guys.
We're dealing with.
Talk about the 305 announcers, guys. Got 12-year-olds up in there. They're fucking going Epstein 2.0. I don't know what the fuck the 305 guys are doing. They got women up there. They shit talk them all day long. And then to fix it, they hear all this criticism, right? They get yelled at all the time over the woman up there. I don't have a problem with her, but
I guess other people.
to respond to all the criticism, they put a 12-year-old boy up there. What the fuck is going on?
So yeah, we'll take Earl Hoon.
Well, they said the stream's broken. Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with a very bad connection. It is very bad right now. But yes, Earl Hoon, I think, is a very good announcer. People do shit talk him though. I think Australia is the way to
Everyone's
go.
gonna shit talk no matter what.
Yeah.
Gotta hear about.
Doesn't matter who you are or what you do. There's
Oh,
always
okay.
haters.
Do we need callers? Do you want callers right now? I don't know if it'll work, but that's the number right there, guys. If y'all want to call in and talk to Devin
in.
Borden.
How about Logan Spahr on me?
Oh, is it locked? Yeah. Well, we're getting a live view of how bad it is, but I mean we can't control it. So
No, they call into this.
no, I just put the number in on what y'all could call if you want to talk to Devin Borden. We are live here, trying to maintain a internet connection. It is jumping up and down.
Is it?
How does it feel when a woman is jumping up and down on you, Devin?
I don't know. I think the Chaz would know better. than I
Oh,
would.
come on. We are waiting. Devin versus Selzy. That's no competition.
Oh my God, freaking Dom.
Wait, hold on.
Dom's my buddy.
Geo or oh, you're talking about the Trophy Cup?
Yeah, it had to.
Oh, where they beat you up?
He didn't beat me up.
Did they beat you up?
No,
No.
he didn't beat me up. He got me a little. He gave me a little shiner. That was all. I didn't blame. him
A
for
shiner.
that. Yeah.
Dom Selzy did.
Yeah.
Dom
Holy
gave you a. Hold on. We got to. Hold on. Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller.
Whoa, we got a caller.
Oh, let's see if we can hear him. Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, absolutely, I can hear you.
Oh no! All right, who is it? Who is this calling in? You're live with the
With the Chaz.
yeah, the Chaz. Yes, what's going on? Although no,
Sounds good, man. Listen, this is Jamie. I called there last week or so from PA.
Is there anything you
Devin,
want to
dude,
say to
is
Devin
so-
Borden?
Yes, man. It is so good to see him. I'm so glad he's still racing, and I'm glad he's coming back to PA. I'm hoping he's going to rip the lip and rip the rail at Port Royal and just do it again.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate
So-
that. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going to try
Yeah.
to do.
I watched you win one of the 125s, and then I think you went back and had the option to change a tire, and then you changed the tire, went the last, and almost won the race. But I don't remember exactly what happened that night, but I do remember that race. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, no, that was a
Yeah,
fun
but-
one, that's for sure. We've had a lot
Yeah.
of good, got a lot of good memories, that we had good runs like that, But yeah, I'm hoping to make it
I've
back
actually
here more
had-
often.
Yeah. I've been blessed to have a couple good interviews with you, man. It was awesome to do that back when we were doing it. So
Heck yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely,
but-
absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling in.
Is there anything you wanted to ever say to Devin?
Yeah.
Do you think like he's physically attractive or anything like that?
Man, come on, Chaz. I'm not like that. But listen, here's what I will say.
You're from PA.
I
You
would say
drink
Devin is a
Yingling. Fuck
marketing
you. You
genius.
drink Yingling. You're drinking Yingling.
I don't drink Yingling,
What do you
Chaz.
drink then?
I'm old and I don't drink anymore. But listen,
What the fuck do you drink if it ain't Yingling? I'm curious.
vitamin water.
Vitamin water. Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
So you need some black and tan. You're over there with the 50 Cent crew. I got you. No, I'm just kidding. So you're happy to see Devin
Drink
Borden
anymore,
around.
man. I had to quit, but
You had to quit. What are you dying from some kind of liver?
no.
disease?
No, it was just no, dude. I'm like I told you, Chaz. Remember I told you I was overweight and I need to lose some weight, so I had to stop drinking and do some things like that to make my health better. So,
Well, I agree. I only ate
Yeah.
one time today. I feel like, and maybe Devin can agree with this. If you do intermittent fasting, like if you don't eat for, say,
18 hours?
I'm gonna finish my last beer
Like, is
here,
it
maybe
18
1
hours
or
or
2
something like
o'clock.
that?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna finish my last beer because you got to count beer at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. If I don't eat again
Right.
at all until 3 or 2 tomorrow, that's a 12-hour fast. And that's very important to fire. Devin, you're the muscle guy here. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, okay, yeah, you're the steroid guy. So at the end of the day, I'm just fucking with you. Intermittent fasting, he's wanting to lose weight. He quit drinking because of it. You could still drink, but you got to, like, be serious every other time you're not drinking to maintain or lose.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just all. I feel like if you're just trying to lose weight, like going in a calorie deficit and just getting in the gym and running and working out, and lifting weights.
Getting that
Metabolism.
stamina up, getting your
Yeah.
body used to working.
Exactly, but yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to fast by any means at all. I think you just got to get out. If nothing else, going to run every day for 20 minutes and lift weights for a half an hour.
But he's 400 pounds. He was just explaining how he's very overweight. So
I'm not 400, Chaz.
how
Calm down.
much do you weigh there, sir?
You really want to know? I'm like 335.
Okay, so
Chaz.
at 335, you may
Yes.
be able to drink a little. Obviously, alcohol kills your metabolism, though it does. I was simply suggesting, yes, you have to like intermittent fast to get your metabolism back up. But anytime you can you gotta look at metabolism, and this I had to learn this. I went from 450 pounds to 190. You have to look at metabolism kind of like an engine. And if you don't ever start that motherfucker up, it's gonna not run. So starting it up is any kind of like movement. Would you not agree? Devin is looking at
I
nudes
agree.
right now on his Snapchat. You got to fire it up a little bit. Intermittent fasting can help that process out. I don't think you have to quit drinking. Although I will say, in your defense, I was about 190 to 215 until I started drinking with Shawn Michael. And then it's been an slow upward slice ever since then. So I could agree that drinking is not necessarily the best thing if you want to lose. It is not. If you can stay
Well, I
away
think
from
what
it,
my
I
problem
just
is
enjoy.
I
enjoy
drink
getting,
so much, and then I
Hold on.
Go ahead,
Devin's
sorry.
showing us nudes right now. He's showing us the. Is she blonde or brunette? I don't know. No, I'm just playing. I will say that if you can not, I enjoy having fun nights up, going and being crazy. I enjoy the little buzz right now we're having. Without the beer and the Danny Dietrich come down my throat, I probably wouldn't have this much fun. So but I am going to punish myself tomorrow. Is what I'm saying. Like, nope. When I wake up tomorrow, oh, you're a little hungry, bitch. Oh, you want something to eat? No, sorry. You ate. You got fucked up last night with Devin Borden and this Logan Spahr 305 bitch in the fucking garage. We are punishing you today. You stepped out of line. No food, fat ass. Fuck you. Does that make sense, Devin? Hold on. We'll give it back to the muscle guy.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
It don't make logical sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I don't know where you're...
Well, they're saying, hey, now hold on, like Spike.
If you think starving yourself tomorrow is gonna make you look like Devin Borden, it ain't happening.
Hey, but I can still hold him. I got the strength.
You are. Yeah, you are.
Were you 50%ing me earlier? Do we need to redo it?
Percent.
You're lying.
I'm telling you, that's 100%.
Hold on, you could feel my muscle in you.
Supporting your arm, and I could feel you trying like hell, and he was trying like hell, and you won fair and square.
Okay. All right, Spike, you little bitch. Spike is huge, by the way. I don't know if y'all know this guy, Spike, that comes on the show from time to time. He's probably 3 times the size of you. We can open up the lines. Is there anything else you want to say? I was just giving advice because I've been
I honestly just wanted to
450 pounds, bro. I went down, I went up. So I was curious.
Right.
I've always thought that the phrase Dietrich was a way I could make up like a meal plan, diet rich. Because if you read Dietrich, it's Dietrich. That's Dietrich. When I was skinny, I should have made a diet that was rich. I could have become rich if I would have made a diet plan. You know, that's what I'm saying. But I can't manipulate. I'm just saying. Is there anything else you want to say to the superior prince of PA?
I just want to know that. No. I just know that we're just happy that he's coming back. I am happy he's coming back to PA and racing. I'm excited to see, this type of event. Like, he's coming back to maybe vengeance back to the Weikert. That's gonna be cool to see. So
when you say vengeance, do you mean the goal of the 45? I just edited the title of the show, by the way. The goal of the 45 is to beat the 23, correct?
If that okay, so Chaz, can I share? Hold on, listen.
As a fan, you want to see him whoop that 23's ass up and down the racetrack and send it down.
So hear me
the
out.
Susquehanna
So
River
I just heard tonight for the first time.
Government cheese. Tell the damn truth. Send him down to the Capitol.
I just heard tonight for the first time that he was kicked out of it.
Send that 45 down the river and get some of that government cheese. Send him down to Kamala. Tell the truth.
I think that if Devon Borden wins tomorrow night or any night this weekend, that the roof is going to blow off Port Royal because they missed Devon Borden. That's what I believe.
Like hell.
He's going to try like hell. He said he's going to try like hell. That's a big task, though. I have heard. Now, look, I've kept up with you, Devon. And maybe we should keep the color on the line for this. No. Okay. I've kept up with you. And I've asked people about this 45 car. And they don't think this 45 car is good. Well, you need to say this. You need to say that it's good. But I've been told that it's the penalty box. It's the penalty box. So if you were to take that 45 and win, that is shocking the fucking world, buddy. I'm just saying.
I mean, the 45, I think, is a great race car. They got everything they need. We got cars, we got motors, we got, we really got a whole team. So I think it's everything we need to succeed for sure. So I think we'll be good.
So it's not the penalty box?
No, I don't think so. No.
Why did you need a wicker bill to win?
Why did I guess you need?
I'm just saying that. Hold on. You could be on the line for this. Devon, you should be waxing the All-Stars' ass this year. There is nobody on the All-Star roster better than you, period. And the only thing that's going to keep that from happening is the car, the crew, the operation. Now, you don't have to say this on camera, I know. It's not the 2-car David Gravel. It's not the 57 of Paul Silva. It's not the 24 with Ricky Warner. But when you jump into 410 racing, just how we were talking earlier, you're competing against those guys. You're competing against the best drivers and the best cars and the best crews and the best crew chiefs in the fucking business, Devon. So I'm not trying to be mean to the 45 crew. They're doing all they can, maybe. Maybe they're doing all they can provide. It's a very small gap. When you get into the 410 industry, you're racing against Cody Jacobs and David Gravel. You're racing to get against Ricky Warner and Rico Abreu. You're racing against Danny Dietrich and Yingling piss in his mouth and throat. And Gary Kaufman in his beard. And it's fucking. No, I'm just saying, Devin. When you jump in the 45 and they put a 410 under the hood, you're against the fucking ocean, and you have to swim with the
Chaz,
sharks.
can I bring some up?
No, you're gonna come guzzle yourself back. How are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm just saying. Have you seen the Grove 45 do anything special against these names I just listed?
But listen,
Devin
can you hear me out
Borden
for a
is
sec?
behind the 8-ball.
If
That's
it's
all
the
I'm
car,
saying.
okay, but if it's the car, this is a challenge that I have. If you think it's the car, the challenge I have is Devin comes back to PA when the high limit goes to Path Valley, where the car doesn't
Can't
matter
go that
as
far in
much,
the future.
and
We
it's all
can't go
about the
that far in the
driver.
future. We can't. We're going to Port Royal this weekend for the fucking Weikert. We're going against Brad Sweet this weekend, sir. We're
But
going
for the
against Ricky
conversation,
Warner and
okay.
Rico Abreu. We're going against Danny Dietrich,
But
who is
you're
looking
still
good.
saying about
We're
the
going
car,
against
the car.
Anthony Macri and Joe Mooney. It's not
I get it.
simple. It's Path Valley. Okay, if it was Path Valley week, all right, Devin Borden's going to outdrive him because on a short track you can do that. We're not going to a short track.
See a 305 at Path
Logan Spahr's going to win the fucking race at Path Valley, for crying out loud. We're not going to fucking Path Valley. We're going to the Weikert.
I know that. Much bigger track. I get that.
$75,000 to win, sir.
I understand that. I understand that. It's a huge track. I get it. And it requires a good motor program. It requires a good car. I understand all that. But what I am saying, though, is if if it is about the car, and that you think that then maybe the possibility to show that would be to come back to Path Valley.
Okay, see you in 5 months. All right, is there anything about this weekend you want to talk about?
No,
I'm
but,
not talking
the only thing
about Path Valley right now. We're not.
I know that, Chaz. I get it.
You're happy about
I get
seeing
it. I just
Devin
wanted to
Borden
make a
this
point.
weekend, right?
I just wanted to make a point. What's that?
No. Shane Gillis. Okay. We can't have Shane Gillis call in.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
All right, well, listen, Devin, all I got to say is good luck this weekend. You got it, man. I believe in you. And I believe in the Daredevil. He's got it. He's going to take it. Like I said, rip the lip, ride the wall. He's got it.
Hell yeah, man.
So,
I appreciate it. I'm going to give her hell.
I'll be scraping mud.
There you go. That's all we ask.
Hey,
Thanks,
and
guys,
if I
so
don't
much.
get the
Take
job
care.
done,
Have a good evening.
If I don't get the
Chaz,
job done,
thank you
we're
for
throwing
all you
Logan
do.
Sparring.
Oh, Devin's got a message for you. Say it again.
I said if I don't get the
Yeah,
job
what's up,
done
buddy?
the first night, we're throwing Logan Sparring for $75,000 to win.
Oh, my God.
Now, here's the deal. If you want the baddest motherfucking pit crew area, I'm going to be in there fucking siping tires. The 45 Grove Racing, 45X, is where the party's at, or at least where the Snapchat girls with their tits out earlier are going to be. So whether we win or not, we're going to be having fun, right? Is that the goal?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, you always got to have fun. Definitely.
We're going to be the X Factors. I hope you agree.
You always just have more fun if you're doing well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, please get that in a T-shirt, the X Factor. That would be
The
sweet as
X
shit.
Factor. And we could do the X with, like, the X-Pac. Suck it, bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about that, but the
come
X
on.
Factor's cool.
Okay. Well, is that all you wanted to say, sir?
Yeah, man. Hey, you guys have a good night. I gotta get back to work, but thank you for all you do. Chaz, you and I may not always agree, but I appreciate you.
Well,
but that's okay, right?
I think maybe if the 45X
Why would that be a
wins this
maybe?
weekend.
There you go. Sounds good, sir. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We'll see you. Have a good night.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Does anybody else want to call Devin Borden? At this point,
Does anybody want to call Logan Spahr?
no, nobody wants to call this 305 guy.
I just came barging in. We're in his shop. His race.
Wow, we disrespected him to the 10th degree.
Unreal. The Chaz.
Well, but you already said you're mud
I
scraping.
thought you love 305s. I thought we were a premier division.
Well, it's kind of like the Democratic way, care about the poor people.
Yeah.
I mean,
The peasants.
the peasants. Yes. Hold on. We got.
Same amount of time in as everyone else.
Hold on. Somebody left a message, or we have a missed call.
Talk about Logan.
Oh, Devin's walking away, guys.
Call.
Who is 737? What is 737 area code?
I don't even know.
Let's see what it is. We'll call him back. Fuck him. No
I thought
way.
you were from Texas.
Hello.
Who is this?
This is Random Muscle.
And?
Or Randy Muscle. I was calling your YouTube videos.
Right, correct. Is there anything you want to say, or?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know it was going to be on there, but no, man. It's all great. It's you guys are hilarious. Devin Borden, I remember, like I posted earlier, he ran it hilarious, and, you know, he's run all across the country, and that guy was a badass on the West Coast. He just, you know, just what it is.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've always tried to do my best.
You don't get, like, sometimes somebody like Ashton gets a good deal, but then everybody else doesn't do. I just believe in, like, you know, you race your ass off and you do a hard time. And I remember you had a hard struggle out there at the Trophy Cup. I was there. I watched your ass race. I mean, that's a brutal race. Man, geez, or attrition. But it was good racing. And then to see you go out there to Pennsylvania and do what you did was awesome. I went to Skagit. I got to go to the Dirt Cup. I got to see you race. That was cool as shit. I drove up from California all the way up there, and that was cool. And now I live in Austin, Texas. So, yeah,
that's cool.
Different times.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to shoot the shit with y'all and laugh at you guys, but I still think those outlaw carts are crazier than anything there is.
Outlaw carts are crazy.
I think those they just go, they're nuttier and they got more. I mean, that's just like, I don't know. It ain't a 305 when you get in one of those. And I don't know. I got in one and they're scarier than shit when they put those motors in the back or whatever, in the front, whatever. Anymore. And it was nuts to cycle land to be in one, and it was just scary. And I'm like, man, those dogs are crazy.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. Yeah, I think that definitely helped me, like, kind of develop me as a driver growing up, you know, the outlaw carts for sure.
Yeah, when you were doing, I know you did the whole West Coast thing, but when you came down into Trophy Cup and all that, were you just primarily up in the Northwest at that point before we got to meet you down there?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I'm not there anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, at that point, I was on the West Coast. I mean, we really didn't come back here. What year was it, Chaz?
You were in the 8 car at that point,
I'm curious
right?
about this question. Hold on. The outlaw carts are very stout. They're hard to do. I thought Mariah Eade would be really good because she outran Kyle Larson one night.
Yes.
But she sucked in a 410.
Yeah.
I am curious about this.
Yep.
Somebody in the comments said, put Devin in the 1A car. Did you get a offer?
Oh, that would be better.
Hold on. If you are going to go, if you're the 1A car and you got your list of guys, did you ever get any contact from the 1A of Jacob Allen and Bobby Allen? Because hold on. Hold on. No, don't be saying.
Hey, I met you at Fort Worth.
Cale, you said you got to buy your way in that ride. Cale Thomas did not. Yeah, Logan Spahr. Hold on, but you got Devin Borden, a Port Royal champion, somebody who rips the lip. You did not get a contact from the. You're shaking your head. But imagine the Daredevil and the fucking Shark car. The devil and the shark come together. I'm just saying. The devil. Hold on. The devil and the shark come together finally, you know, because the Germans and Nazis, they were all about the shark and the octopus. I'm just saying. You didn't get it. You didn't get a
you gotta
contact from the
remember-
1A.
you gotta remember,
hold on,
Chaz.
hold on. You didn't get a contact from the
I was
1A
gonna
at all.
joke and say
Period,
something.
Devon.
No.
Yeah.
I apparently my one buddy apparently said they asked about me or something. I don't know, but no.
What do you mean they asked about you?
No. Oh, okay.
They
Uh,
asked about me. I
Were
don't
you
know.
Were you Devin? Were you hell good at? Well, how do you feel about Skagit? Because that track to me, I love it. I've been there, but it's a little dusty in my opinion. Well, maybe it's changed. I mean, well, I was there 2020 with Kevin Eckert, so that's a little different. But it's different. I know it's changed, but is the track different or has it gotten better?
Yeah, I mean, when I was there for Dirt Cup this last year, it was definitely different than like how it was in years past. I feel like it was like literally all the way against the fence, whereas in years past it'd be like a foot or two off of it. And I don't know, I
Yeah.
just felt like it was just harder. Like for some reason, we didn't get our car figured out till the last night. And the final night we were pretty good, but by then we're starting mid to the back pack. Exactly, and then we ran mid pack in the feature.
Yeah.
You know, the final night, and yeah, I mean, but we really struggled the first two nights. I just did not feel comfortable at all running the fence, and really just couldn't figure it out. And then the final night we completely changed our race car. And I finally
Well, I
got.
appreciate you racing everywhere.
Yeah, no, I enjoy
and-
it for sure.
yeah.
I like to, Washington.
And I will say this, Chaz, that is hilarious. Danny Dietrich piss. That's all right.
No, it wasn't Danny Dietrich.
Yeah,
piss.
I actually
I don't
kinda-
have a Yingling in front of me. They.
I like you.
It's
I
gone.
like it.
Somebody drank all the Yingling.
There's a light beer. There's a light.
Hold on. Yingling is officially Danny Dietrich cum. I don't know how many beers Holly the Master have had, but at this point, I am not putting it down my throat, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'd rather listen to a 12-year-old call a 305 race than drink that shit. Oh, wait, that's actually the facts of the scenario.
Hey, and before I hang up right now, I know Broke Joe because he used to come into my restaurant in Milpitas at my Outback.
He says he doesn't eat at restaurants.
Nah, he did. Boy, I do. He had the 121.
Oh.
Now, I knew him. Yep, I knew him. He used to bring in Joey Saldana, Darren Pittman, Paul McMahon. I knew all those guys.
He wanted to flex on you. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's all good though. It's okay.
Okay.
That's just
okay.
Just a little less sight on. I know that he says he'll say I've never been there, but bullshit. He was there. I was there with him talking to him.
You keep exposing Broke Joe.
And it's so funny because the way you were talking to him that night, I was like, "That's Joe. That's Joe. I know Joe.
He's a liar.
Yeah,
I don't trust him at all. He's a liar.
Well, you got to hang out with him at his place and with Joey.
We hung out with
and
him.
Bart
Yeah,
and all that.
and then he tried to hit on me, and I rejected him, and he's been mad at me ever since.
Nah, it's all good, man. You guys have a great night.
Okay.
Have a good one out there and enjoy yourselves, and hope the racing's good. How's that?
We're all going to be on the 45X
here in Texas,
Grove
we're just
car
like,
come Sunday.
geez.
I am going to
got
be
no
the
race.
tire guy. Logan Spahr is the crew chief, and Devin Borden's just the idiot we throw in the car to win the race.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. I'll just go on and watch the show.
I mean, I can't fit in the car, or I would win the fucker. Kyle knows this. You know, Kyle Larson told David Gravel that I'm a good race car driver, right?
Yeah.
He said that in a show. I'm not making this up. I mean, we could pull the fucking clips.
I have a card from Kyle Larson's mom.
Lawson
when
or
she-
Larson? Which one? How drunk are you down there in
Larson.
Texas?
No, not drunk. I'm smoking my cigarette. Give me a second.
Okay.
I got to meet them at Santa Maria Speedway when he was 14, 15 years old, when he was in the Brent Kading car. Well, actually, he was in the, not in the Kading car at that point. He was still in the A3V car. And I met his parents, and I still got the card. I will not get rid of it
100%.
because they said, hey, we need to look for sponsors. And I said, well, this kid might be good. But my brother kept saying, hey, he's really good. And I was like, yeah, I like Tim Kading because that was my guy.
Somebody
Anybody can
somebody
crash the
did
plant.
say, have I switched to the Shandies? Yes, we have. We have switched.
It's like
Here in the Spahr
Macri.
race
Macri
shop.
will
We got
run
to give
that
the
fence.
throwouts to the 305 guys.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
He's just going to set the
Oh.
ride heights this weekend. You're neglected.
All right. Well,
All right.
have a good one there tonight and the next few days, and enjoy that weekend out there. That's
We're
great.
going to try. We know that Devin Borden's racing now.
Yeah. Well, that's the hell,
Look at
man, dude.
They're
Guy
looking,
looks like
they're
a
looking at
linebacker.
nudes over here, guys.
He looks like EJ Hawk or something, or the old player for the Green Bay Packers. He looks huge. He's like, wow. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh, God.
But, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in.
I didn't think it would go through.
It
so
did.
That's a crazy.
That's what she said. It went through.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, bye.
Okay. Do you actually want to see the clip where Kyle says I'm a good race car driver to David Gravel?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No way. I mean, you don't believe it. Oh.
Never come out of college.
No, they said it. I mean, it's right here.
Yeah, don't you and Kyle?
Shortly after it, I was like, dude, you did such a good job. Like, dude, you did such after it. And I was like, dude, you did such a good job of that. You look fast, blah, 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 blah.
Hold on. This is David
Shortly
Gravel.
after it, chat.
Right,
the big block
Kyle
pay-per-view.
Larson on,
Somebody asked that question
somebody
earlier.
wanted me and Kyle to go one-on-one in a
I wouldn't
big
say
block.
no, but it's not high on my priority list, and I think Kyle said as well. One-on-one in a big block, pay-per-view and wagering involved. I don't know if Chaz means you versus the Chaz, or me and you versus each other, or me versus the Chaz. I'm not sure, but I'm sure the Chaz thinks he could beat both of us because he's driven
That's
a
me
modified
right there,
one
yep.
time.
Oh, I know I can whoop your ass, David. I ain't talking to the bishop.
Yeah,
I'm talking to the
100%,
pope.
100%.
I
I'm on
believe,
the
but
fence.
it'll be
Hey.
interesting to see.
Hold on,
Chaz is good.
Hold on,
All right.
quiet down, quiet
Going
down.
back to the
Hold on,
R Factor
you gotta hear
stuff.
Kyle,
Chaz
right?
is good. All right.
Oh, hold on, look, Chaz is
It'll be
good.
interesting to see.
Bishop, I'm talking to. I can whoop your ass, David. I ain't
Calm
talking
down,
to the
calm
bishop.
down.
I'm talking to the pope.
I believe, but it'll be
Hey.
interesting to see.
Chaz is good. All right.
I mean, this
Going
is
back to the
Kyle
R Factor
Larson
stuff.
saying this. This is Kyle Larson saying this. It's Kyle Larson. This ain't, hey. It's Kyle Larson saying this. Hold on. It's Kyle Larson saying this. Ain't no fucking slouch, right? Like, Kyle's good, right? Hold on. Calm down. Hold on. That's David Gravel. I'm sorry.
Chaz is good. All right. Going back to the R Factor stuff. Chaz is a good race car driver.
Hold on.
And
Can we hear that
what
one more
pisses me
time? Can we hear that one more time? Hold on. Listen. Can you hear this from Kyle Larson's mouth?
Chaz is a good race car driver.
Hold on. Did you hear this?
Chaz is a good race car driver. And
I did say it. This is Kyle. This is Kyle feeding the baby. He's feeding the baby right now. Look at him. He's milking more than Rick Hendrick's bottle. But
Chaz is a good race car driver.
I
And
mean, this isn't made up. All right, this is not made up. Anyway, we'll go back to the regular chat. I mean, shut the fuck up. Y'all wanted proof? We're gonna give it to you. You want it? Oh, you're calling Grove Racing. Oh, your dad is out, or Danny's out. Danny's walking away. All right. We're gonna open up the lines. Somebody, there's two missed calls.
We got a 717 number coming.
Oh no, we'll call it. We're all curious. Look, everybody's like, who is it? Who is calling?
Oh, man.
Oh no! What do you mean, oh man? What do you mean?
I got a call from the Chaz. What the hell? So it's worked the other way.
Well, no, that's not what she
You were
said.
busy listening to Kyle Larson call him a good race car driver.
It's true. I didn't lie about this.
Yeah, hey, no lies are told, man. No lies are told.
Okay, so do you have anything to say to the daredevil of Devin
The
Borden? He's
freaking
right
goat.
here.
I do.
He is a defending or a former Port Royal Speedway track champion. That means Logan Wagner and his fucking Zemco couldn't keep up. So,
them damn porch dwellers didn't work out for him, did it?
Wait, the what?
The porch dwellers, the Wagners, didn't work out for him, did it? What we'd love to see.
Wait, the Wagners?
Yeah. Mike Wagner, Logan Wagner, they're all porch dwellers. They stay at one track all season long and they don't win.
They never leave the porch.
Oh, yeah.
Port dwellers.
Oh,
Is there any
I like
statements
that.
you wanted to make? We're just curious. We may have to hang up on you. You got to make a statement now. We got Devin Borden here.
I do.
Kim Kardashian.
Question.
You got to make a fucking statement or we're hanging up on you.
Did I hear correctly that Borden got fired from the 23 team?
Yeah, I got let go.
Yeah, because I've seen all the announcements before. It's like, oh, yeah, he's going to focus on the business. I'm like, is he actually leaving and shit? Because it's like, I wasn't sure if that was real or not. And then I heard that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because, like, at the Tusky last year, I entered to get the wing panel that they had in the merch stand, and sure enough, I wanted the damn wing panel. I'm like, this is the most badass piece I ever had. Because, like, that's like the only piece of a sprint car that I got is that wing panel from the Trump car and all that. But, like, I kind of don't want it now. Like,
yeah, I mean,
sucks.
it's all good. I mean, John and Kelly are both, great people for sure. How I see it is, unfortunately, in sprint car racing, it always seems like it's only a matter of time before things fall apart. So it's just part of the game. I mean, it's all good. Me and them, me and John and Kelly, we're all cool. We still talk, It's all good. It's just, I guess it kind of ran its course or whatever. So,
right.
Yeah, it's all good. And I was, starting my business and stuff, or running my business. But I didn't necessarily mean I wanted to quit racing. So
They're saying that Dominic busted your lip. Did that happen?
no, he swelled up. He gave me a small little shiner is all it was.
He's also pushing 300.
Me and Dominic laugh about it now.
Yeah, that's a shame though, man. Yeah, I feel like that was just a good fit. But I mean, I'm only on one side of the fence, you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, it's
it's
all good. It's all good, it's just it's part of the game. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do this week, and I freaking would love to go have a good showing there. So it's been a while since I've been in PA. It's like, man, I got all my old fans and everything here, and I'm just hoping I can, somewhat live up to what I was at some point. I don't know.
right.
Are you trying to say you're has been already? What do you mean? Live up to yourself at one point?
I mean, there was just points when I was pretty good, like especially at Port. I mean, hell, last year we were.
He's not based out of Pennsylvania anymore.
Yeah.
PA, right?
Is that an outlier? Do you feel like you're an outlier in that scenario where you're not a PA guy, so you get kind of like treated differently, I guess? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I haven't even been racing here, so I don't know. The biggest thing is I just don't want to lose like my fan base I had here and stuff. I mean, I feel like I had a pretty good fan base. Everyone bought a lot of our merchandise and stuff, and like I was super appreciative of all that. And I just hope, I can, keep that fan base alive when I come here, even if I am in another car. You know what I mean? So, that's just what I really.
I think the fans will be happy. They'll be happy because they knew you put on the show before. So I mean,
yeah,
it's not like they're going to be pissed at you.
Right.
I mean, it's a racing deal. Shit happens.
Right.
What are you supposed to do? You got another ride. That's the best part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you think that anyone technically should beat Devin Borden on the All-Star Tour this year? Because I feel like he is like above anyone that signed up right now.
I agree.
In a
No,
way,
yeah, 'cause,
I
like,
mean that's true.
yeah, there's there's first of all, there's no other relevant name really on there. Maybe I've seen one or two, but it's not like I know them for being fast. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but that's just reality's reality, man. You know, I've seen Devin Borden at races kick ass. I've seen him dominate races at Port Weekly. I mean, a couple years back when he won the season in 23. You know, I mean, I can't. I don't think anybody else even has kind of a track record remotely close to that. So, you know,
Yeah.
or at least a resume that leads up. So,
I mean, you do have
not that that's everything, but you know.
Caleb Henry, and I mean, those are the two that I'd say are going to be really tough to beat.
Yeah.
You know, those will probably be our biggest competition.
No,
there's
sure.
a lot of guys in Ohio too that honestly don't get the recognition they should. That are way better than they have the name of being. You know, like honestly, I've been racing over there this year, and it's like, man, I don't even know the name of this guy, and he just drove by me. Like, what the hell is going on right now? You know, there's been a lot of that. Like, those Ohio guys don't get the recognition they should, because a lot of them are pretty damn good.
What do you think is more strong than PA, Ohio, California? Where would you rank those? Would you rank? Because I feel like you drove around some guys here in PA. You drove around some guys in California. You sounds like haven't really drove around some guys, or they've drove around you in Ohio. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I feel like what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Like, Ohio is underrated. Their tracks are short tracks. They're technical. They're not simple. You haven't run a full season there, obviously, yet, so you don't know all the their playing fields are different. Where would Ohio be if? Because you've tested all the big areas that everybody assumes are the big areas. Where does Ohio fit?
I feel like Ohio. I feel like the guys themselves are just really good in Ohio. I feel like you rarely see one of those. I mean, you do
their own tracks.
at their own tracks. They're all good at those 8 tracks or whatever.
Isn't that PA?
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, but PA's got our guys that go out and can still kick ass.
California? Hold
True.
on now. Isn't that PA? Isn't that California? So
Yeah, but when was okay? Hang on a second. When was When was the last?
Ohio
Yes.
Clean house.
No, he can't.
When was the last time a California guy, a local California guy,
Danny
won an
Dietrich
outlaw
has
race?
not
We just
won an
had
Ohio
Macri.
Speed Week. Danny Dietrich has not won an Ohio Speed Week championship. Yeah, the Ohio Speed Week championship where he races there every single night. He may have won a race, or he may have won a race, but he ain't won a Speed Week championship. So where is Ohio like the how about this? Is Ohio the biggest sleeper as far as talent in 410 sprint car racing? I mean, I'm just saying, like, they don't give there's no 410 sprint car credit to Ohio ever. You got the California credit, you got the PA credit. Ohio's looked at it like a bastard child, but you're saying like they're really that good.
They're way better than what everybody makes them out to be. Way better. Way better. I mean, I feel like a lot of our I feel like PA guys, could go there and, are going to struggle. Like, it's just different, and a lot of those guys just have those tracks figured out. They know what they're to do to their cars. They're hooked up. There's not much traction out there. They know what they got to do, and they're just good, But yeah, I mean, I feel like Ohio
versus banging a cushion at Port or floating the middle at Lincoln or technical. I still say Williams Grove is very technical, but there's technicality to short, slick, dusty tracks. Buddy Kofoid, who is doing things on the Outlaw Tour very impressively. Buddy Kofoid, or we'll say this, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell and Buddy Kofoid win Ohio sprint car racing. It sounds like you're trying to. It sounds like that Ohio sprint car racing experience was more credible than it's being given credit for.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's way. I mean, man, I was at Wayne County the other week and we had a shock fall off and stuff, so that didn't help us out any. But I mean, there's guys with freaking their numbers are.
There's a lot of flatbeds out there looking good.
That's exactly it. Yes. And it's like, what the hell? Who is this guy? What's his name? You hear his name and it's like, you've never heard of it. And this guy is running wide open against the fence. And he's fast. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I never would have expected this. Like, you got to be pretty good to do that kind of shit. And this guy's like doing it and driving by me. And I'm like, what the, like, who is this guy? You know? Now
what I'm saying in that is like, if you do that in California, you're a superstar. If you do that in PA, you're a superstar. You do that in Ohio, who gives a fuck? Right. Basically. But what it sounds like is what you're saying is there's guys in Ohio that are better than some PA guys, but by far.
Well, then why don't they come race here and show it?
Because it takes a lot of money. Because when you go on the big half miles, you need that motor, you need the equipment. You go on those quarter to 3/8 miles in fucking Ohio where it's dusty, and you gotta work. 305. All right, Logan Spahr. We get him an Ohio ride and see how good he is. Is what you're saying? You get him on those Ohio tracks, and you got to work that throttle. You got to work that track because it's dusty over there. Ohio's known for dust, but I've always said it. I ain't never seen a bad race in the dust, and that means at the same time, there's not a bad race car driver in the dust, and it seems like, from what you're describing, there's some underrated guys in the state of Ohio, because if the guys who were doing the same shit in Ohio were doing it in PA or California, they would be touted as the next best thing.
I also feel like I feel like it's also tough, like, to really make up much in Ohio, especially not always, but sometimes when the tracks get a certain way, because it's like, you know, it's dead slick. You're only touching your throttle pedal to quarter throttle at most. Because if you go anymore, you just blow the tires right off of it. So it also allows that guy who
doesn't have the money,
doesn't have the money, doesn't have the motor, doesn't have the name. You know, he ain't known as being freaking David Gravel, right? Or
Danny.
Or Danny Dietrich or whatever.
Fred Raymer.
Name
your guys around here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, they can go that, and it's like you're not gonna pass them.
Come to the Grove and time trial, he's fucked.
Right.
Because he ain't got the money.
Yeah, maybe yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's the best race car driver in the country, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Spahr. We're just gonna. That's what he wants you to know.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you're spilling.
Oh, you're spilling Danny's cum all over my shit.
Everywhere.
So you're saying, we'll just put you on the spot. You're saying if you got a 410 ride in Ohio, you would whoop their ass?
Me and multiple other 305 drivers.
You think so?
I believe so.
Why?
We run on slick tracks all the time. We're underfunded. I don't know. It's just one of those deals where we don't have the money to go to the next level, but if we were given the opportunity to go race against those scrubs on a slick track, it'd end up different.
Why would you say scrubs? I mean, you got Devin Borden saying they are not scrubs.
Well, you grew up in Pennsylvania, you got all the heavy hitters here. So
in the 305s?
Ohio, no, in the 410.
Right. Well, hold on. He is saying that he has beat and ran against the best in 30. Sorry, you scared me. He has ran against the best in 410s in Ohio and in PA, and he's sitting here saying that the scrubs, as you're calling them, he hasn't said that. The scrubs in Ohio are just as good, if not better, and underrated than the guys in PA. And you're sitting here calling all these people, these white Anglo-Saxon individuals, you're calling them scrubs as a 305 guy in PA. No, on theirs. You're going to go to Ohio. You get a 410 ride next week. You're going to go beat them?
Let's have at it.
You think you could beat them?
Devin throwing sliders for the lead.
But he's already saying yeah, Devin just said, Joel, you're fucked. Oh, my God, Logan Spahr.
I mean, there's only one way to find out how fucked he is.
Logan is looking for a sparring session. That's what he's looking for. How is he going to fare in the sparring session, Devin, against the Ohio?
Wrestling, I think I'm screwed on that part.
Oh, my God. Well, screwed is a very interesting word in the Holly LeMaster world of PA.
Not sure who that is, but maybe we can find out.
You know who that is, Devin?
Yeah, I know Holly. Yeah.
Why?
Why? I just know her.
What did you do to Holly at 3 a.m. the other year?
Nothing at all.
You sure? Do you know who Holly is, caller? I don't even remember your name. I'm sorry.
I do not. No, it's Dusty. No, I do not know who that is.
Is there any response to the Devin Borden claims of how good Ohio sprint car racers are?
I don't deny. Hey.
What?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I don't deny the talent. I definitely believe them. But the last outlaw race I remembered a non-outlaw driver winning in Ohio, wasn't that Dave Blaney? A couple years ago.
That's a great point. That's a great
point.
And
that's not a jab at nobody, but like Macri just won at Williams Grove against the Outlaws a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I mean, anyway, well, High Limit last year you had Dietrich win the Weikert, and so against High Limit, Pennsylvania's still doing that. I don't make that argument with California.
Hold on. Pennsylvania has more money, true or false?
True.
He just talked about the guy in the fucking flatbed outrunning them. So that means that they don't have as much money. They can do well. What does the outlaw format promote? It promotes high-level qualifying. If you don't have a big motor and good equipment, as he Snapchats us, you don't run well against the outlaws.
Very true.
So,
and all the tracks here in Canada are all big tracks where you need that big money.
The outlaw format is based on Don Otts, Morrison's, Charlie Garrett's, Kistler's. The outlaw format loves money.
It separates the $20 bills from the $100 bills.
Yeah, 100%. That's not what we're talking about when we talk about getting on that A main track in the All-Stars or Ohio. You know, so you get on these qualifying tracks. If you got the money, you can perform well. Well, outside of the 305 people over here.
But the thing is, it seems like at those tracks in Ohio, talent is it overrules money a little bit more there. I think you can get away with it a little bit more there.
Cale Thomas is in here. I'd like to see him beat Jamie Miller in a 305. Cale Thomas is calling. Cale, can you call in?
Get him on.
Oh,
get him on.
Oh, no. Cale Thomas, you're not going to call. You're a bitch. All right, you want to say yo?
If you were going to get Cale Thomas, someone relevant, I'll go for it, brother.
Someone relevant. You thought you were more relevant than Cale Thomas, sir?
No, I'm saying I'm irrelevant. I'm irrelevant. I'm just someone on the other side of the fence. That's it.
Well, then basically I need to say I love you and hang up because that's what women do. Anyway, where are you going? Cale Thomas is calling. Oh, my God. Cale Thomas is calling. Cale, we need you to call in right now. 423-616-7673. Devin's calling you in Ohio better than some PA guys. I mean, which one?
Ohio versus PA.
Why?
It's a joke.
How is it a joke?
It's like PA versus South Carolina.
No, it's not. We got evidence right here.
You're talking about extreme examples. There's like maybe 2 or 3 guys. We're talking about a whole field of stout players.
Is this Cale Thomas?
Yeah.
It is Cale Thomas.
Yeah. What's up?
So, we just had somebody make fun of you. What did you want to say? I can convey this to Cale Thomas. He said there's no comparison, right? There's no comparison to Ohio and PA, even though y'all do share a border, Cale. I thought you were going to do good in the 1A. I stood up for you. It's fine. What would you have to say to the people who deny, as we have a person denying in our back? Danny Dietrich is very mad at you, Cale.
Danny's mad at me.
Well, the character we have known as Danny Dietrich tonight, yes. So, it's not Danny Dietrich. I'm breaking the code here.
Sorry, I wasn't watching long. I just hopped in. I saw you guys live, so I was just joining the fun.
Well, Devin Borden sitting here saying that he is shocked at what he experienced in Ohio, how good y'all are.
I'm just surprised that some of these guys that I've never heard of are like pretty decent.
I'm not saying they could compete with people in Pennsylvania.
Are you saying they can't compete with people in Pennsylvania?
I'm not saying. I'm not necessarily saying they could compete with maybe at the highest level. I'm just saying that I'm surprised that
how many there are,
and how pretty decent they are is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm just simply saying that's the money, Cale. What's your response?
Definitely less. PA definitely has better equipment as far as you guys race on half miles. I think that's kind of the difference. And then I think the racing is different because of that. You can include money, but then just how you drive is differently. So how you tax Lincoln and Williams Grove and Port Royal and Sealands Grove is different than what you do at Attica, Fremont, and Wayne County and stuff like that.
So are you basically saying it's money? You need money to be up front at Williams Grove, Port Royal. You need good equipment to do it right. And if you don't have good equipment, you're fucked. Whereas on the Ohio tracks, you can just have decent equipment and know how to drive, and you can make up for it.
You can look at it both ways. I mean, I can definitely win with a 12 head, probably a lot easier at Attica Fremont than I can at any of the Pennsylvania tracks.
So you could drive around Devin Borden very easily, is what you're saying. Tell him, Cale.
Did you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear. We just need you to tell Devin Borden you're going to drive around his 45 ass every night of the week at Attica and Fremont. You're going to do it because you're a better driver.
No, those guys are good. Cap Henry and Caleb Henry, and there's a lot of good guys in Ohio. I think the racing is just different. How has Devin done this year? I haven't seen. Has he raced a lot of Ohio?
Have you not noticed the Wicker Bills in Ohio? I mean, he's won a race in the All-Star Series because of the Wicker Bills.
That was the All-Stars.
It was Attica. I'm sorry. Just Attica, not All-Stars. Not All-Stars. Hold on. Not All-Stars.
No, I saw that. I remember that. That was good. That was actually good. That was a good race.
Well, and he was making the point, really, that if you're doing what Ohio drivers do in Ohio versus what PA drivers do in PA versus what California drivers do in California, that Ohio's not necessarily getting that recognition. It's not getting any credibility when you do well in Ohio. Here's the problem with Ohio. The problem with Ohio, unlike Iowa, unlike South Dakota, is y'all's premier track is Eldora. And if you don't do shit at Eldora, it kind of just doesn't matter. Whereas if you do shit in Iowa at Knoxville, it does. If you do shit at Houston, it does. If you do shit at Williams Grove, it does. Y'all's premier track doesn't have weekly racing. It doesn't have and it's very opposite. Like Attica, Fremont, Skyline, name the Ohio tracks. Atomic, they're not anything like Eldora. Eldora is completely different than what y'all do on a regular basis. And what y'all do on a regular basis kind of gets null and voided because I think because it's not Eldora, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the tracks are nothing like that. And then, yeah, all the tracks in PA, I mean, they're a little different, but they kind of half miles always translate in some.
But if you do well at Port, you do well at Williams Grove, these are the tracks where the big races matter.
Yeah, that's one thing about Ohio. Like, we have one Attica race, we have one Fremont race, we have one Atomic race, and then even I feel like for the most part the formats, and Devin can probably relate to this, is the formats don't really do us any favors as far as like qualifying and heat racing and stuff like that. Where like PA, I love that they do like tune-up formats and you qualify. And I think that's probably what the Ohio guys lack, is qualifying for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely all comes down to, obviously, you know, I mean, it all comes down to track position. And, I mean, you're not winning these races unless you're starting in the first freaking 4 rows for the most part. You know, I mean, would
Unless
you
you're
agree?
Cap.
Unless you're what?
Unless you're Cap, yeah.
Cap. I mean, the other week at Attica, he went from, it was stupid. He like went from like, I don't know, like
ninth to first in 5 laps.
Yeah, and I don't know how he did it. Like, he was so much more stuck than he drove by me like 3 times. We had a bunch of restarts, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck to do, because he's literally just that stuck, and like no one else was even close to that.
Yeah, when you hit it there, it's crazy, kind of the speed difference and like the passing difference. I mean, Brett Marks did the same thing at an All-Star show, I think in like 21 there.
When he cherry-picked y'all instead of going to an outlaw race. Continue.
I mean, there was good guys there, but yeah, I mean, if you want to call it cherry-picking, but yeah, he went 20th to first there, and then, you know, I had a run there last year where I went 12th to third in the B main, no yellow. So, like, when you hit it there, it's pretty cool. Like, you're allowed to pass there. Just if you don't hit it, it's really hard to pass because like dirty air affects you, and it's just kind of dirty. And I think that's kind of what's different from PA tracks as well. Like, it's hard to pass PA tracks, but like your line's defined. Like Attica, your line isn't defined. Fremont, the line isn't defined. You can move.
Right.
What would your advice to Devin, who's running for this All-Star Makeup Championship, I guess? What would you say to him for advice? What are you doing anyway, Cale? What the fuck is happening with you? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be beating Devin Borden's ass all year, or are you gonna take the year off and give him a chance to win some races?
I don't even think I've even raced Devin this year.
No, but you're in Ohio now, so what are you gonna do?
Well, I've been racing in like Kansas and Illinois in the 12X in the Beaver car.
Is that what's going to happen for this year for you, or are you going to migrate back to Ohio? Does the 12X have anything for you, or no?
I'm racing it this weekend, either Lake Ozark at the Power Ice races or in Knoxville.
Okay, so you're trying to migrate from Ohio. It sounds like you're trying to get out of there, and I think that's back to what he's saying. You don't get no recognition in Ohio. In a way.
Well, I might be back. I make more money in Ohio, but
well, I would hope so. I mean, Kenny Brown's only going to give you so much money. But if you were to give advice to Devin Borden on these Ohio tracks that he's obviously confused about, what would you tell him? I mean, you could tell him that Skyline is this piece of shit track in the middle of the mountains, but outside of that, what could you tell Devin Borden as he pursues this All-Star Championship?
I don't know. He's won more races in Ohio than I have this year.
Oh, come on! Stop being an arrogant fuck. Come on,
How
tell
is
him
that
something.
arrogant? That's not arrogant.
Well, we all
Give
know that if
him
you were
props. I
racing,
can't help him
Cale,
too much. I might be
we
racing him.
all know if you were in Ohio, you would be winning some races. I'm just saying. I think that's a good guesstimate, right? I mean, what would you tell him to prepare him for the rest of the 2025 season?
I don't know. I don't want to help him too much. I think I'm going to see him at Ohio Speed Week. So,
Are you doing Western PA Speed Week or you're going Midwest? You said
that's in 2 weeks, right? Not this weekend. Next is Western PA Speed Week.
I think it starts Wednesday, but yeah, the rain is horrible.
Yeah, I'm going to be racing there Friday, Saturday.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday of that weekend.
What about Devon?
Oh, where am I going to be? Where?
Western PA Speed Week. Are you supposed to race that?
Yeah, maybe.
Depends if they win the Weikert or not.
Depends on it. They're here for the Weikert now.
That's all they're focused
They're trying to come back.
You're siping, I'm
Just like the 91 is out to take down the 1A, the 45 is out to take down the 23.
So he's going to Western PA Speed Week?
I actually, yes, I have had a person reach out. They want to support the trip, and if we can be there and survive, then yes.
Cool.
It's always survival, Cale.
Yep.
You know how this goes. We can't hit the opening at the back straight away at Williams Grove or we're fucked. You know.
Nope. You get fired for that.
Oh, come on. Come on. Or if you wreck at Port Royal too much, they'll fire you, right, Devon?
I don't know if it had to do with wrecking. I think it's just a lack of performance.
I understand. Okay, fine. So no advice for Devon. You have to beat him. That's the deal.
I mean, what's his biggest problem? I don't know.
Well, he's not very strong. We already beat him in an arm wrestling contest earlier. How about this? We'll switch it up. What advice would you give young Logan Spahr, the best 305 sprint car driver in PA? He's trying to go somewhere. He doesn't want to go to Ohio. You said fuck Ohio, right, earlier? He did say that.
I said I definitely would go to Ohio.
He said he definitely would go to Ohio. I'm sorry, I got the quote wrong. Do you think these 305 guys who can't get opportunities in PA should venture out a little bit?
I mean, I always feel like I keep seeing more and more bigger 305 races. I don't know exactly where at. I think all across the country. But, I mean, yeah, I think if you perform actually in Ohio, honestly, like the funnel between 305 and getting a 410 ride has actually been pretty prominent. There's a lot of guys moving up from 305s to 410s there. So, I mean, if you do come over, I think that does give you a better chance. And honestly, any car owner loves to see people travel. I think that's kind of, I've been almost to every racetrack, across the Midwest and Pennsylvania and all over. So I think that's one reason that helps me get rides and stuff.
Okay. Are you going to take that advice?
So what if you don't have the money to travel?
Well, he says, what if you don't have the money to travel? That's the message you said, right? Ohio's not that far. He's just making excuses. You can call him a bitch, Cale. It's fine.
I don't know. I was just trying to help the cause.
Help the little guy.
But you can always you got to make the most of your situation.
Hold on. Here you go.
Does performing in Pennsylvania not prove as much as performing in Ohio does to earn a ride at the next level?
305s or 410s or whatever.
305.
Cale, you're talking to the best performing 305 driver in Pennsylvania for 3 years. 3 years, right? I mean, three years. He's dominated the 305s in PA. He can't move up.
Yeah. How old are you?
24.
24. I mean, that's just, it's it's definitely tough. I didn't race 305.
Can you
so I
bring
can't.
out like a team car for the 91 and put him in there for a weekend? That's all he's asking.
If it's expensive for him, it's expensive for me too. You don't see me whipping it out every chance I can get. So
You don't see it. We all don't whip it out as much as Devin Borden because all the women are in
that's true,
Snapchats with his. He needs a Grove team car. Listen to the privilege talk as he's speaking. We're not talking about whipping it out like Devin Borden does with all the women with his shoulders and arms. We're just saying the 91 for one weekend in Ohio. Give him a test run. You're saying no. Just tell him. You could tell him no to his face. He's used to he's used to hearing no in PA. Nobody cares over here. They don't give a fuck what you do in a 305.
I mean, I don't own the car. My dad does, so it's up to him. So you can shoot him a message. But I mean, do people care about 358s as well? There, I mean, I feel like there's just some kind of disconnect between. They're not really feeder series. I feel like it's just not. That's not how it works. So
I do agree. I think part of that is because we have too many feeder series, and too many cars running in those feeder series to make it mean as much to 410 owners as it should.
And that's probably what happens. See, like, I mean, we have 360s kind of in Ohio, but they're like separate from us. Like they race at different tracks that we don't.
Is Ohio basically 305s to 410s? Is that really like the gap?
Yeah. That's the feed. Like that's honestly that's why it's a feeder.
Yeah,
that's why it works better.
Which I
the
think
360 is like separate.
Part of what me and Chaz talked about earlier tonight was like we're getting at that if owners would look at it that way in Pennsylvania, that maybe they would have more success as a posse as a whole rather than bringing in outsiders to try and make that work.
I kind of agree with you, even me being an outsider. I do agree.
Yeah, that wasn't a shot at you.
No, he's trying to take a shot at me because I literally got an Australian driver riding the Tron car. Yeah, he's mad at me. Yes,
Australians. It was nothing to do with you, Cale.
He's mad at me
No, it's
because
okay.
I did like a 5-minute segment about an Australian driver and he landed a full-time 410 ride. So, I mean, he's mad at me, really, Cale. And then he shit the bed and Cody Hartleb looked better. But Aaron Reitzel ended that idea. But anyway, Devin finally put the phone down. He's done with his 30 chicks. Yeah, he's done. But back to you need to move to Ohio, basically, is what you're saying, Cale.
The 5s in Ohio. Yeah. No, I appreciate Cale's pointers there, but 305 scene in Pennsylvania is at its peak right now. So,
Cale, listen to this. Listen to this. Prior to this year, Cale, if you ran any other division higher, like a 358, 360, 410, as a 305 driver, they put you to the back of the field in the next race of the 305s. They are like castrating themselves.
What does that even mean? What do you mean?
He's basically getting at the point that as a 305 driver in Pennsylvania, if we want to develop, if we want to take on a 410 ride Friday at the Grove, say I was offered Friday at the Grove a 410 ride. If I took that, ran it Fridays, I'd be put to the back of my heat race on Saturdays and penalized for it. So we're kind of stunting the growth and the development of 305 drivers in Pennsylvania.
Oh, the 305 people will make you start at the back.
Yeah, our series.
Dude, that's crazy because, like, I mean, 410 guys don't really hop in the 305s that often in Attica Fremont, but, like, there is a couple guys that will shake down a car, like a 410 for like one weekend for like their son or something like that, or like a young kid that's about to start 305s. And then there's also a fair race at Fremont, like on like a Monday or Tuesday. I forget like what's the date, but like all the 410 guys hop in 305s and then the races with the really good 305 drivers, and then they try to beat each other. And
and that would be badass.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be badass
cool.
if I could say
you racing against Danny Dietrich and
or even Cale and Devin, if you know what I mean. If you guys wanted to hop in one and have fun, that'd mean a lot to a Pennsylvania 305 driver to be able to beat you guys and prove that we are worth something. But because of those rules, it kind of keeps us from being able to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It seems like a kind of similar to like this weekend, you know, like Williams Grove and Lincoln are racing against Port. Like, I just think stuff like that's kind of sad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we all need to work together a little more. Obviously, Port's not going to put 305s on the schedule for the Weikert. I mean, we have ran at the Weikert before, but it's nice that the Grove is running on Friday and I get to go race. But I guess
I didn't mean it. Like, I meant more like the 410s, but that's cool for you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's cool.
What do you think about it, Chaz?
What happened? I don't even know what happened.
I don't know. We're just talking. I mean, how cool would it be for me to race Cale Thomas and Devin Borden in a 305 race in Pennsylvania, and we're not allowed to? It's not allowed to happen.
Why?
Our series, right? Well, no, our series won't allow it. No, they would have to start dead last in their heat race. So, what would it be worth it to them at that point?
No, not at all.
They might as well just keep racing 410s. He's saying there's other races in the country where 410 guys will come down, have some fun for the weekend, race against some 305 guys, but we don't have that opportunity.
Basically, Cale, the PA guys are fucked. Yeah. Outside, well, I would say outside of Devin Borden, but based on the Snapchats I seen tonight, Devin Borden is always fucked. I'm just saying, always, Cale.
He's fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to explain this, Cale. It's if you would have stayed in the 1A long enough, you would have found out. Apparently, the blonde curls.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oh my is right. No.
Too early.
We have to figure out a way to get a backup 91 car with Logan Spahr. We have to figure it out.
Dude, me and Cale would tear it up.
He's not coming to take your job. Obviously, you're better than him.
Oh, you never know. He doesn't travel though, so we don't know.
Is PA overrated, Cale?
No.
I mean, you came in, it looked like you were going to spank their ass instantly. I mean, yeah, you hit the outside wall, but it looked like you had a fast car. Ashton Torgerson gets in the car, beats PA. Devin Borden comes over from Washington, wins Port Royal championships. Is PA, maybe, let's just say, because PA just considers, it seems like if you succeed in PA, you're instantly over, you're placed over everyone else. Is PA not a little overrated?
I don't know. I feel like that's a loaded question. Overrated in what aspect?
As far as driver ability.
No, there's really good drivers.
There is. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying, like, it feels like PA success is placed over a lot of other areas instantly.
I think it's the quality with the fan base, how big the fan base is, with the you guys have PA has a lot of crown jewels. Like, they have a lot of money. Like, money. You go where the money is, you go where the races is. Like, PA has a lot of the races, so it's just...
Is it really not fan influence, though? Like, so, for instance, when I run the insights on my videos, and I've talked to a lot of people about this, dirt vision people, flow racing people, when it comes to sprint car racing. I would say probably 65%, maybe 70% of the entire sprint car fan base is Lovania. Like,
I don't know.
Well, if you think of everybody,
that might be true.
If you think of everybody, like,
no, I can't imagine that. Honestly, I can't imagine that's true. Like, it can't even be more than 50. There's just no way.
Why?
There's no way. Because there's so much racing in the country. There's just too much.
Where's the fans located? I mean, you got 7,000 to 10,000 at Williams Grove weekly. You got Lincoln and Port going up against one another on a Saturday. They're still pulling 5,000. I mean, it's very, very deep. You know, I just feel like there's a lot of racing influence in PA that, you know, California can barely pull, you know, like qualifying night at the Gold Cup. Devin may not know this or not, but qualifying night at Gold Cup's barely getting 2,000 people. Knoxville Nationals at a weekly event's barely getting 3. Houston's has maybe got 1,000 people in the stands. I mean, you look at PA and what they're pulling on the fan side of things, and they're dominating every. I mean, you was on the West. Did you ever see a crowd like you, Devin? I'm looking at him. Did you ever see a crowd at a weekly racing event outside of PA ever even close? I mean, he's shaking his head no, but I'm right. You got there's no other racetrack in the country that sells merchandise weekly. Nowhere. I mean, I call PA the Hollywood of the racing world simply because of the fan base that is located here. The fans is controlling the PA fan base. I mean, I don't know if I could pull up my stats, but it's like 70 to 90% PA, Pennsylvania. I mean, it's unbelievable how many fans are centrally located here. And like I said, they can brag about Gold Cup being full and all this shit. Gold Cup on a Saturday night holds what? Maybe 2,000, 2,500 people. He says he don't know, but I know Eldora does what it does, but Eldora is a different entity. Knoxville Nationals does what it does. It's a different entity. I just don't. I think the reason PA is so heavily focused on is because that's where the fans are located.
I think it's just dense. You got to look at more like dense. Like the population of race fans in that certain area are dense and it's been around so long. But then you look like probably Ohio is really spread out. Like Indiana is super spread out. Same. They're just more spread out. I don't know how to explain it. Because then, like, I feel like it does get dense. It's just not, you don't have the local, like, quality there of fans. But you have the national quality, especially like, I mean, late model racing. Like I watch.
Late model's different now. Hold on. We ain't talking fenders. If we want to talk fenders, it's a whole other world, you know.
It wasn't even. It was just a regular. They felt like it was just a regular 50,000 a win weekend show, and that everyone and their mom was there. It was pretty crazy to
late models are different, though. You know, late models are extremely different. You know, so. Is there anything else you want to say to young Logan Spahr, who is looking at his sprint car career go down the drain tonight? He's hoping he's hoping that you will. He is DQ'd, by the way. He was DQ'd at Williams Grove. He won the race. He or what was it? Sillins Grove. He had the dope on the tires. That's what I think. No, they didn't go to tech. The tech guy was at an outlaw event. They was like, okay, so we're not teching. They waited for a half hour at the trailer. Nobody came. They left. And all of a sudden, they're DQ'd. This is the politics of PA sprint car racing, though. But Logan is looking to advance his career. Devin Borden is trying to, but y'all are too good in Ohio for him to keep up. He's had to go back to the Port Royal Weikert to maybe win a race outside of a Wickerbill scenario. It sounds like Ohio's where Logan needs to go. Is that where Logan needs to go to? Or what would you say to young Logan Spahr?
I always think prioritize traveling, but if you can't travel, you make the most of your what you've got, what your opportunities are, and you just keep positive and do your best, and then always stay in contact with even guys in like the 410s and owners and stuff like that, and maybe even sponsors and stuff like that. So,
is it bad is it a bad publicity based move for Logan to be on the Chaz at 12:30 a.m. Eastern time before a race? Is it bad or good? He needs to know this.
Before a race?
I mean, they're probably going to rain out. They're probably going to cancel. They're probably going to cancel. I mean, the Grove is trying to go up against the Weikert tomorrow. It makes no sense to me. In general, is it bad for Logan Spahr, the cheater, to be on the Chaz show the night before a race, or is it good?
I mean, I'm not racing tomorrow, and if I was, I would not be on the phone with you. No offense. So
It's okay. I'm a white American, and you're not. I've heard that you're African. I've heard that you're African.
I don't know who's
At least
lying
from the
to you,
waist
but
down. That's what Aaron Reitzel told me.
no, I don't talk to him, so you wouldn't know.
Well, that's not what his
No,
right
I'm
rear
interested.
said.
Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't forget. I'm an elephant in the room. Republicans.
Yeah.
Yes.
It felt a little reminiscent watching him do what he did to Cody.
Oh, he's a very aggressive driver. Extremely aggressive.
Yeah. I'm more interested in Devon. I'd like to hear what he thinks the difference between like PA drivers and Ohio drivers, or like the tracks. Like,
well, that's kind of how we started on
like
this. I mean, he was giving a lot of credit to the Ohio drivers. That's kind of why he called in. You kind of said that was like, oh, well, they're good, but they're not that great, or there's different, strengths and weaknesses. He was kind of saying earlier how they're so badass, he can't believe it. He was shocked how there was some no-name.
I don't think I think they're better than what I expected for being no-name guys.
What's he saying? I can't hear him.
I said I don't necessarily think they're badass. I just think some of these guys who I never heard of are better than what you'd expect a guy you never heard of to be. That's all.
Well, and that's how I spun it into how Ohio's underrated, because you don't hear about any of the successors in the Ohio region. That's how this whole discussion began, but continue.
Do you think the drivers are like better or like harder to race against, or do you think like our tracks are harder, or like Ohio tracks are harder?
Yes, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's more
Well, and you got to understand, he's coming from the West Coast, which the West Coast tracks are pretty hard, Cale. I mean, like Baps and Tulare are basically the same size, but Tulare's hooked up and grippy, so you got to kind of race those tracks a little harder. Cottage Grove, like for instance, a quarter mile, it's hooked up. You got to fucking balls out it. Whereas like a quarter mile in Ohio, you don't balls out it. You got to sand race it. You got to right foot it. So it's like that perfect kind of. And this is why I don't think Ohio gets the credit it deserves, is because it's like that perfect kind of mix of aggression and finesse, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like Ohio is just a ton of finesse. Like there's just a lot of times no grip, and it's just dusty, and that's what makes it tough, because it's tough to separate yourself from somebody when there's no curb to go against, there's no fence to go against, there's, it's just slick, everyone's spinning their tires, and you can't really get the power to the ground or do something to separate yourself. That's what I think makes it tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't always just like, I always call it like, you can't always bail yourself out in Ohio. Like you have to find exactly where you're fastest at, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Is like there's no defined line ever. Like not always the top's the fastest, bottom, middle, and then you see a lot of guys move around. So I agree with you there.
Yeah, definitely. Logan here's just making me laugh.
Logan's over here talking shit. He's trying to say a 305 guy can outrun an Ohio 410 guy. No, that's what I heard you. I heard you. They think this is why you have to put Logan in a 410, because he thinks that 305 guys are better than 410 guys in Ohio. He thinks if you're no, that's what you said. He thinks that 305 guys are better than 410 guys. If you're an elite guy in Ohio versus in a 410 versus an elite guy in a 305, he thinks they're better.
I think they could get the job done. A couple of them.
Like I commented, I don't think I would say your diesel field to go race the 305 guys there, because I think you would have a harder time than you think against some of those guys.
Cale Thomas just slapped you in the face.
Guys?
No, it's not
guys.
a slap. I think the tracks are different though. The tracks are different. You would win. I 100% believe it. But I mean,
well, we have a Keystone Race Saver Challenge. It's called the Challenge for a reason coming up at Port Royal. So if any one of those guys from Ohio want to come get the work in, they can come and have it. So it's called the Challenge
that's the
for a
thing.
reason.
Though. I don't know if they have that good of 305 motors. Like that's the beauty.
It ain't
of
all about
Ohio
the
racing.
motor.
You don't need a motor.
Like we were showing earlier in the night, we had 7th fastest time at Williams Grove against the 410 times. It's not all about motor.
What was that, slick or what?
Yeah, it was slicked off. Port gets slicked off too.
So basically, a 305 is a David Gravel MSD box when it goes slick.
Traction control.
I don't know. I'm not getting into that right now.
What do you mean you're not getting into that? Tell the truth, damn it, David.
I'm just trying to help a young 305 racer, and
he's trying to give you a 410 ride, and you're shitting on his face, Logan.
If the 305 Ohio 305 drivers want to come race in Pennsylvania, they can have at it.
Oh,
why do you switch it around though? That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about you coming to Ohio.
Right? Are you gonna come to? He don't want to carry. He's trying to help you out here, like not in the shark racing way where you get fired in 3 races. He's trying, or yeah, I was fucked up, but he's trying to say if they pull your ass over in Ohio in a 410. I mean, Devon's already saying he's surprised with his shoulders and his hair. He's trying to say if they pull you over in a 410, and the Chaz may have to document this. We may have to be here to amplify what you do. The pressure will be on, is what you're saying, Cale. What you're saying, Cale, is we're gonna figure out a way to get Logan over there in Ohio and the dust storm that y'all have over there at Waynesfield or whatever the fuck, Skyline, or some Tyler Carpenter.
Just Attica Fremont.
Attica Fremont. He's trying to get you. We had Rich Farmer on earlier. We're already halfway there.
You did?
We're taking
I could cover his fuel money. I could figure it out.
Oh my. Logan, oh my, the 305 guy from PA. And Devon Borden's looking the other way. He already knows what's going to happen. Devon Borden knows. No, Devon's over here. Cale, Devon's over here like, oh, fuck, Logan, you talked your shit into a hornet's nest you can't get your ass out of. He's saying saying you're fucked right now. I think. So this this old 305 guy can't get a chance in PA. You're saying we pull him over to, you're saying, Cale, we pull him over to Fremont and give him a little 410 shot. He may get a shot in the shorts he wasn't expecting. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I'm just saying, bring his 305. I'll figure out a way to cover his diesel, or whatever.
God. So you don't even think he could beat the 305s in Ohio, is what you're saying?
I want to see it first, but I don't think he's going to beat it.
Hold on. I heard, Cale, that the 305s in Ohio are cheated. Hold on.
I drive there to race 15 cars when I can stay.
Hold on. I heard the 305s in Ohio are different. They're not like Race Saver. He's a Race Saver 305. I heard y'all's 305s are not.
Oh yeah, they're open, but it won't matter.
See, yeah.
I thought
that's different.
Good.
Horsepower matters, Cale.
Okay, well, I think if he was good, I think he could still do it. The tracks get slicked off. It should be fun.
Oh God, he's gonna cover your diesel. Are you gonna do it? Are you the Cale Thomas Challenge? We'll call it the Shark Racing Challenge for parity. No,
we'll see if the opportunity comes. But like I said, why travel to race 15, 20 cars when I can stay here and race 40 of the best?
Because they DQ you because you're too good.
It's part of it.
Devon Borden's over here just looking off to the side, Cale. He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming.
There's more 305s than 410s in Ohio.
There is. How many 305s do y'all have in Ohio?
I mean, I don't know. Devon's been going. I haven't been to one, but usually there's like 35 at least, and then I think they race them somewhere else at the same time.
And you're gonna cover. Damn, this Bush Light apple's getting to me. Oh, it's the Yingling piss. You are willing live on the show to cover Logan Spahr's national championship driving talent to come to Ohio to see what he's got. You're saying that?
I kind of was, but he's kind of shitting on it, the whole idea. So I don't know.
Logan.
I'm not shitting on it.
He's like, they only get 15. Oh, I have a race saver. Well, he just said he's gonna beat the 410 guy. So what's the difference?
Oh, all right. No, it'd be a good challenge. Be cool to see some different tracks, but I'm just saying, if they want to come race against the best, they can come to Pennsylvania.
Oh, look at him sitting on the porch. Sitting on the porch. You know how this goes.
I
The
forgot.
porch is overrated. That's what I'm thinking.
The porch is comfy.
He's posse.
Oh, look at him. He's backtracking. He's backtracking more than Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul right now.
No, it'd be cool to go try some of those tracks and race against those guys, see some different stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll try and make it out there and see how it goes.
Okay, well, we got to go. We got to go. Everybody's getting drunk. They're too late, Cale. I appreciate you calling in. Devin's going to whoop your ass in Ohio. He's apparently going to win the Weikert this weekend. I don't know how that's possible. Is the Grove 45? I've heard about this. When I was asking around earlier in the year when Devin got with the Grove 45, I was told that it's not the best ride. How good is the Grove 45 car in Ohio? What is it perceived as? I was told it's not really a good car. I mean, that's what I was told.
I think it is. I think they have good stuff.
Okay. Is it?
I think they just haven't had, like, this is their first, Tim Schafer, and then now Devin, right? I mean, and then I can't think of who.
Well, wrenches matter, Cale. You know this, I'm sure. I mean, wrenches. Who's putting the car together to put it on the track? That's a big deal. I mean, if you look at Ricky Warner. I mean, Ricky Warner left Donnie. He went to 5 wins a year. Ricky Warner joins Rico. He went from 100,000 to win a year to 400. I mean, crew chiefs matter. Guys turning the wrenches are a big deal. There's plenty of people willing to spend the money, but who's actually spinning the wrenches? That's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think I can jump around? What do you think's happening?
I think that you have knowledge of the car and what you need.
Yes, me, I can do it, and then I have my dad. My dad usually helps a lot, too.
Right. Well, and I think Devin goes a long way as well in that department.
Yeah, Devin seems very knowledgeable for sure.
All right. Well, it's hard when you're a driver and you're trying to compete against a driver with a Cody Jacobs or a Ricky Warner or any of these guys. It's just a different kind of world, is it not?
No, 100%. But that's why I've definitely felt like I've taken a bigger step in the last year or, even this year, just thinking about what I'm feeling and setup-wise, because I think that's my best advantage of, beating some of these guys is, I'm the one driving it. So if I can figure out how it needs to feel, then I can get an advantage on other people.
Okay. Well, you ain't getting an advantage on that 45 Grove car because fucking Devin Borden's going to whoop your ass, Cale.
All right. We'll see.
Oh, my. All right.
Hey, it was good talking to you.
Well, yeah. Logan is over here being all nice now to you. Say it again, Logan.
No, it was good talking to you, Cale. Maybe I'll see you in Ohio
Good talking to you too, man.
Yeah, good talking to you, Cale.
Devin says thank you for calling in.
Yeah, I've never talked to Devin, so it's nice talking to you, Devin.
Yeah, he's very buff. Although I beat him in an arm wrestling contest about an hour ago, if you want to rewind and see it. 2 hours
Did
ago.
You really?
Sorry.
Did you really?
I held him. I mean, hold on. They're saying it. Is the Chaz strong? Hold on.
Yeah, the Chaz beat that.
The Chaz is strong.
I mean, if they don't, hey.
Dang.
According to Larson, he's a good racer.
According to Kyle Larson, I'm a good race car driver. That's what he told David Gravel. We have evidence.
Wow.
I have been in a lot of hotels alone and watching X Hamster to a very late time in the night. I mean, I hope they don't put clean sheets on the bed, but we're going with it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But we thank you for calling in, Cale. I mean, we are closing her down. It's 12:59 a.m. You're on Eastern time too, so.
Yeah. I need to go to bed. I just needed to talk. I wanted to hang out. Wanted to represent Ohio guys.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we got to have that. I'm going to be at Western PA Speed Week. I hope I see you there. It looks like a bad weather forecast to begin it, but it looks like it may end well. I'm going to be bringing Logan Spahr with me, so you better have that backup car ready.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you, Cale. It's okay.
I know.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in.
Yep, no problem.
There you had it, ladies and gentlemen. Cale Thomas calling into the show. Any responses? No? Cale Thomas called in.
Cale's a good dude.
Are you going to beat the Ohio guys or no?
If I make it out there.
They're paying the diesel. You got sponsors already.
We might have to make it happen.
They're going to DQ you if you run well over here. At least over there, they'll, like, break your motor down first.
I mean, they do have open motors, so it's not much of a fair competition, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, my.
They come here and pass our tech and race on our tracks. We'll see how it goes.
But you can't pass the tech. That's why you're DQ.
Uh-huh. The 50 times we passed.
Oh, my God. And Devin, do you have any last sayings for the Weikert competition this weekend?
Just going to give her hell. That's it.
You're going to give them hell with a little bit of daredevil involved?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right, I didn't say it, ladies. Thanks for tuning in. I get it. Was this a successful show, or y'all are kind of mad right now?
We tried every beer.
We did. We. Oh God, this is full. I thought it was not. We got right here.
Yeah. We got
oh God.
Warsteiner. You're knocking over a bush apple there.
We do have a bush apple.
Summer Shandy.
Golly, this is too much.
Summer Shandy.
Oh.
There we go.
Devin Borden is yawning. If he does not make it to the race this weekend, it's because he got pulled over going home. Are you going to sleep on the shop floor? Or he's going home, ladies and gentlemen. He stopped drinking like 3 hours ago. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. I guess like 305s. Huh? That's cute. Oh, they're making fun of you.
I'd like to see him do it.
Oh, my God. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next time here on the show. Be sure to like the video, share the video. As always, be sure to subscribe. And Cale Thomas, fuck you, bitch. All about it. Lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedo. I'm just a lap car trying to survive. Running in the back, fearing my life. Cause there's a black and 2041 guy adding to the junk in the field with some white on white crimes. Or is it 99 maybe? I don't give a damn, but the bank statements lately adding up through the junk that the crazy man's making. Reckon her, reckon him, non-binary maybe, who knows? If I don't like him, I spot him like Carson Macedo. And they can growl